na mo koso bi ana
dabi ebu ha o enza toilet toilet bi ya careful du bu careful na oba ni so na to o so toilet de Untimi ni ngo ho. Na wo say de go to zubie.
Obi a toilet de wo de na wa de koso na say toilet na do.
Ah, toilet de me kwa kwa ne. Ah, o ya careful. Toilet de ye sibia ye bu de careful. Ni atare nchen sei. Ndu bu careful na oba de siswe.
Na so mo kre ma na ha bo.
E ma na ha ye. What is your toilet so ye ba ko pe. E fa ni nkwankwa ne. O ba ko no oba siso no me siso. So what is ndi toilet de enyu mu nkwa de enyina enyu mu nya ni abom. Comme nous besie abana ntima mesi bia ma eni manisa
who say man no day man day ankasa unity radio yabane yaba ba yawa.
Look here, my friend, our problem is our leaders. You remember our great grandmother? Yeah, Santwa. Did she depend on World Bank? Did she depend on Abrofo? She didn't. Right? And you change Oduma Kuma Tradion Pong, Woso, Otutu Tata, you know, Baba Bibi Baba. You don't stand up for your rights. Democracy means if you do not criticize your condition, you understand, you're a traitor to the nation. Go see the council. Go see the people they got there. Dr. Kwame Naminimshi, he's there. Professor Dr. Mwasam Kwana Mishai, he's there. Dr. Professor Emeritus Kitwabiana Miredi, he's there. Nana Kuntumpo the first, he's there. You know, Evangelist, Bishop, Asorisika Kwana Miria, they are there. You know, they don't do nothing for you. We have no water. We have no light. Look, a small road they're building, they can't do it. From Accra to Kumasi should be a 4-lane highway. And I'll build it. Because I know how to build it.
Yatin can say, Osumpaya in a Juma, Yanya Tiasi Comedian, Baby Unity Radio. That in Lumbani, a Shamiba America, USA, Minya Baby and TSA Unity Radio. Yanya Damuno, Worcester Bontenso, Obiet, Unity Radio.
Asampayetia, Obayansa Bosuo Munia one can asam. To some kakre wa supreme. Yo, coffee, oh my woman.
Unity Radio, doing what others couldn't do any better.
Masa, and yo, Humbaga was a young Ghana, Chance of Putunia and the Jana, the Visa Munya Papa, and Papa, Yen Airport, there was Unity Radio, Yang Kansas, ministerial, Unity Radio, the Becky and to make Canada, and one Unity Radio. Bana meze ebazu ofio yo heba mese amai beye ya asitra betu mpona amai beye ya Yamo yambire you It's a beautiful Tuesday morning. Tuesdays are hottest days. Who's your phone number about Pausima Dumiano America Crowdy friend say Worcester state of Massachusetts. The biggest radio station, the hottest platform politically, everything, news, Unity Radio transmitting on frequency modulation 103.9 with your man Upo National alongside Manucho Magandi, Gaucho, Margarita, La Molina, Mimpemi Wasem, Worcester, Massachusetts, aka Walking Encyclopedia. Today happens to be another day, the very 25th day of May 2021. Omo miya kwabena nyina ya ma omo awodapa. You were born on Tuesday. And I want to come over Bribedi Ojumedi. So said the Unimno motivational message will be brought to you by Rich Auto School. Sanso never go for weather report on the Bre Worcester phone in animal when they said the UMBC area by the kindest courtesy of Dan Auto Repairs. Hello, dan chance we go for good some sports. Warm up sports the Bremo Big Olu Asama trading, of course, down auto repairs. Political discourse and discussions will be brought to you by Danko African Market and Wholesale, KM Raf Roofing, Rashida Financial Services, Raf G-Man Driving School, and of course the newly built Vernon Women's Health Services at Dr. Kwame Amponsadano. Ontia ye culture we Ghana ni ba na wo krom ha. Yenya Ghana ni be ma o ye doctor wonim dia wa ye adwuma ye doctor asa doctor o Ghana ache na nyame na do mama na nya residency ono atumi bia ni clinic ha. Obetumi afa no na wa ye primary doctor. Onyim obetumi ahwe a kopem se ho beto na wa wo afa ho afa oba. Wo problem with your reproductive system a obetumi ni Dr. Kwame Amponsa akasa. But a gynecologist or share ma pomodin and you ye dear moo. It's any Dr. Kwame Amponsankasa now wow 508-459-2706 508-459-2706 friend now Sabekan Ubenyano no no dinkita home. Maybe I make cancer you move a why be cry a primary physicians who are brought for to express the kind of feelings and the pains and the situations and the circumstances we are in. Yeah, ding. Where Uka Vernon Women's Health, almost a yensu ye DNA. Sansa Dr. Kwame Amponsa Ghana ni ba kasa wote no sutia. Obetumi aboa, obetumi akasa doctor me yemu samfro me. Obeti ase. So the mejeno. It doesn't happen in any state. Nyame ya do Mustafa we are blessed. The mejeno. Eti Fred Dr. Kwame Amponsa ewo 508-459 508-459-2706 508-459-2706 Nanen Kasawati. And we have a lot to discuss and a lot to talk about. We have a share and same for PAP every year my Ghana as usual. Now and then Nipa Bri Kasa my enche in Yabema Eric Kwacho. It's a pleasure and humbling to always have you watching us and of course taking time out of a busy schedule. Not to forget our ardent fan Frances Punamani, we are so proud of you. The bia wojibre na uti Anopa Bosuo. Ye nyamwa kaya beye den. Frances, Eric, and the rest of the people listening to us on radio. Dan Otoripes, Big Olu, and everybody listening to us. And Rano me mame. Agnes Boafu si oponansa won chame ada me ma Facebook ni ntia na metimi radio ho pampe me ma me Agnes Boafu mbacho me chawo enne Anopa mi giri se woni abusuafo nyina so mo ho eye Agnes Boafu enim se utie ya dodoma Agnes Boafu. We know you listen to us every blessed morning. Enim sa de pa ofia oye Abusuan na ebedin komo bebre ense bebre pie free my Ghana mu ye de to manim se anano na ikokoba ne se eye yenu abema baako a ono ukọ eye national security a na odi juma oho jumadi a odi ye no anso ani enam so ema eye national security for eka se onfa na jumadi ntu no ngonko tena fi eno ane ene mudi nkomo ye ka kire mu se Papa no yamano position foforo ewo Ghana Armed Forces mu na nipa bebre ahase kasa e kire omadwen e de fa position foforo e de ama opani friend se Frank Agyeman no ho de bi mu ka Colonel Agyeman de bi mu ka ne se asa yeso sabi proye ne keta asehye ne nsamfo so dodo enema bi wo ha se abandidi ne nice forma na yeye de ye bisa ebi mu bisa se Ghana Armed Forces eso bone so ana Ghana Armed Forces person mo kire se the national security for ye no omo anye nie ana Ghana Armed Forces for obi na hye omu kutu paka se okay aharo na o se ye bibi e ma manfo hu se ye punish no na mu ma ha de mo mfa ne hye ana mo amom pagya no na obi ntumi enka ho asem bia na we'll be looking at that particular story today. Eno eya asamba kwa na ebehwe osi appointing Lieutenant Colonel Agyeman on 64 Infantry Battalion is an insult to national security. MP for Buza Agalga na ekasa no dan chenso a promoting Lieutenant Colonel Agyeman after withdrawal very dangerous. Dr. Nyaho Toma, founding member of the NPP and also this ansem na tudwa na yeko NDC MPs mu a obeka ya de ba kwa nanado danko Akufo-Addo ede na appointees and the ministers by ya na omoye vetting na ye kan ho asem the fact is nipa binum ho na Ghana for nyina susu se omo ho wansam a wo se etumi yi omo ho nsam ne pie na ebi se omo ye but they went through smoothly with the vetting na nipa bebre ma samejamfi ne nipa bebre kwa ka se NDC MPC at den ko ba ne sen ya to omo ana some were even accusing them of taking bribes ma Haruna Idris mo ne ade e ba bonten be kasa ho ene asem ba kwa former special prosecutor o reference Martin Amidu diabetu dwane say Nanado Danko Akufo-Addo e the Trump card our the use NDC MPs no Trump card ni any day wachire mu was double salary no Nanado e press panic button na NDC MPs no na omo ho airport and also ye behwe na yedimu enkomo. Jen Mensa is one of the best EC chairs Ghana has ever had. When Ekasa Stephen Atubiga, what has changed? We'll be bringing you all the details of this particular story. Not only that, but also achro book bi. Na book bi a achro no. Book no ebetimi ate NDCT. Also my book will damage NDC if published. Stephen Atubiga edia osan dia betudwa no. Eno da nchen so a John Boadu, General Secretary Edima, the ruling National New Patriotic Party NPP. And John Boadu nso aka asembi wa ha se NDC for IPAC meeting na omo boycott no. I would say omo give childish complaints. We'll be delving deep into all these stories as the program continues. Now remember, say NRI started with Twene Jonas nsema okafa Otumfuo ho a na Otumfuo himfo ni bi babo ntensa brante no onfu play mra Ghana na Twene Jonas akasa nebio wase I was praising Otumfuo, not insulting him. Wase wan did Otumfuo atem na mum no obo Otumfuo abaso backtrack ye hunahuna no anase no all the details coming up on the show. Manucho Maganda Gaucho is already seated. He's done with his coffee. Akwaba. Yes
yenua but say no na me catch us say me tie ne de say no no be tie obi on the angle but I still stand by it. Say no car sem ne de I mean
no and make say he did very many versions. The one that I listened to no
did not tell
unti mama no nsie the one that I listened to na oka and obi ka say masa wafa afufu amfa Otumfuo so and I say je wo yero kwa na be ma dina temmo I listened to enyeso bi na ka chem what I say he was even ending the video. Sometimes no nanko was me the moose here. And then somebody sent that message and then Enokra led him into furthering the video.
Because Kasem Otumfuo akanye say I inform to 30%. Muna mo ya de no na mo de mo sua man convo say no Otumfuo kra na aka Otumfuo be kan dia.
Otumfuo ankasa him for 30%.
Or say about 30% of the people in the room.
No, see, me correct you. Otumfuo ka say Obe Kasana Bujina Pone regional minister ban ho say on kind your script in so and Okasa say ye beka no kra ye wo dem ha which wasn't a him for kwa na consultative meeting and to politicians anyone for nation Okasa ye wo dem ha ye mu 30% enim omo ye until now he wasn't referring to him for
exactly and Okasa reported way
no
reported statement me just say Okan and say Senior Twene Jonas can and say Otumfuo abeka say about 30% more mugude mo nkra munim or more yes Agalga.
Yeah, they mistaken. He said him for 30%. No, I'm correct you on. Okay, say him for 30%.
And yeah, I him for 30% of opposite. Say what are
those in the room? No.
What for Ghana 410 be 30% are other enablers or knows what we are talking about.
He was specific.
Generally, but generally, what I understood, fine. Maybe you want to say. He had a limitation. One more day more pen or cast match.
Yes, almost that was what he said.
He's talking about
that's
generally. Yes, exactly. I can conjecture.
Yeah.
Now for Ghana for 10 about 30% are other enablers or are involved in this galamsey trade. That ye ni more ye ni adie no. Aye kra ye ni manase bibi. Inti that is the. But at the end of the day, fine. I always have a saying that I say. So because if I say you are stopping, not beside me, mankasa. The honest lies on him. Say, we didn't attempt. Oh, me didn't attempt. Oh, swa and Quebec bium. One can bium there. You can.
That's what I said. Eric Krasopo, who is Twene Jonas? Like seriously, I see. Yeah,
that's how people say it.
So he's not a newsmaker for us to be talking
the
about.
The other part, no, I think that. Attempt the DNA, but what he's showing in it there, we be out to Ghana now. The difference, yeah. So with Twene Jonas, I disagree. He's somebody. He's also the insults people are worried. But over 1 year, no, we be to Ghana. Say she say these are the realities abroad. But you why are we in this quagmire? Why say what's our problem over your chrome? Say obi chrome which may say why can't our own no make us
when is Menkasa?
No, but we see as good as saying that. forget every substance that is given. But I think there's a substance in what he's saying. But I agree that sometimes the insult where you're coming from, sometimes, but the substance is that me Martina Ghana, Atina UK, Atina Hasi. But the little I see is that back home is a conundrum. From the people right down to leadership, it's a big problem. But so when it's say no, let's concentrate on the insulter. It's also a thought, which I agree. But I think I will always believe that putting the leaders on their toes here, it's everybody's business. Obi can, but somebody will say slow down. I'm blatant, but sometimes you say maintain and me show. I agree. You sometimes hold that way. But if somebody is being silly,
what do you mean?
Yeah, you tell me this saying Anopa show. You are projecting positivity and I should insult people.
Yeah, so I don't know.
You told me yes.
Yeah.
Will you own the show? And I want to give you that one that you will show. You understand? Because
men started Sadia.
Men started there.
Don't start that. Let's look at
what
this
am
from
I
this
starting?
Yeah, share from this one. Yes, you show.
Yes.
Yeah, Ghana for. We have culture. We have mannerisms
that you don't insult people.
You don't insult elderly people. You better na radio so you penny mu Jimmy no. And there's some problem.
I don't believe in that.
Yeah, so don't say
I'm saying
show you don't entertain.
No, but if the
nobody should.
If you what
obi fa internet sini so utuwe no di watem ebi a wa yade enye no di watem manu cho wa Jimmy manu to ye kwasia no matter no matter the why no matter the why it will still hurt you even though so I am from so because
I disagree.
Any bia with dignity
no opo
obi yade enye
Childish
Jonas lawyer angel
opo let's calm down. Okase makwaji sika.
Attend the day no.
So okase no.
Show no. The one you say your show.
Oh no, but it's your show.
Anyone.
Yes, because no. So because say makwaji sika. So a journalist say
who show there you encourage.
Of course, okase me a journalist makwaji sika na make us say we are me Jimmy for. I do a problem in Jessica. I don't care. So okase we a journalist. We a journalist.
Journalism school there.
Now makwaji sika. Oh, opo.
We so call journalism school and now you radio and the tell say obi ade na nya kwatra radios na ka say we Jimmy pa.
No, you don't say Jimmy pa. But the point is that message obi ka say we are hini na wo Jessica. Wo je bribe, wo je 4x4. Na say be we galam say we chrome na say so ni say you are stupid. I wouldn't say why did you say stupid? Truly you know if he's taking a 4x4 from Chinese for na mo say ni so na go for say ni ma. You think it's not stupid?
Maybe sound. You see the angle you picked it from, they say.
Yes.
I am sure na men
no yes ma make campo for you don't want to be say
be welcome at him the day
be welcome say
in the theater
so be
is that why you were taught in journalism school
and so it's I even consider this as an insult.
Journalism has
so can you say be crap say is that why you were taught crap an insult so be fun say you at him the day
no so that is that we working
my point is that my point is that if the person says we Jessica now we ejuma na he thinks you are not using your head you are stupid
no
I was okay
Manucho
me I'm not taking money I'm not worried
my understanding will say
exactly
you soon on journalism school
yes
otini wafani internet no or blogging and odidi attempt
which I disagree.
That is his platform.
Which I disagree very much.
I said that to you yesterday.
It's not good. I said that to you yesterday.
So until na me say Twene Jonas, you can drum home onunkwane nipa or champion of the course of Ghana.
Oh, others are doing it, but omunya traction. Omunya traction.
What do you mean traction?
Because they are not getting the traction. Why are you talking about him?
Okay, this guy that I showed you in Ghana, Takrade guy, you know, he's doing it. Why
he's not in Takrade? But even in South, Metro video did that attempt. Metro video did that attempt. There's no
A+ is doing same. Captain Smart is doing same. Go see Smart TV now.
Yes.
If he pulls the camera on him, go see Smart TV now.
You think it's not insulting? I'll show you videos. He's insulting.
So be a Jimmy.
Yeah. I'm a bomb way Jimmy for 1 year. You see, upon me, my point is that. Obika so be a bon. See, a bon yatim did you. No, but the person says it's an insult to him. No, they are not happy with it. No, so it's not radio. So a bon yet to say, Uswa Kusuya dear, and a unim, obey and went to me. Yeah, until to me catch us a bon. Why to you are born, but to him, no, he's doing the right thing. Why do you insult him that were born? And your insult to him, a bon yet to say, you learned. You know,
what is the
so because say if you take money to do the job you are doing, you are stupid. I don't have a problem. If you are taking as a journalist, you need to be fair. Obiji Sikano ya or you stupid that. Now say why did you say stupid? That's what I'm saying. I'm telling you that I accept that. I'm telling you that if I raise my voice doesn't mean I'm fighting you. You also raise your voice equally and understand. I tell you to calm, you tell me to calm. It's done. What I'm telling you is that. So because a journalist, we are journalists. Not say forget about journalism. Why are we not talking about journalism? You said I should discuss journalism. Let me tell you. So because say journalist Jessica so he's stupid.
But did you listen to him? He did use conditions.
Mama said where I accept insults and he say so be my condition. Now can say he thinks you are silly if you take money to do your job. With Jessica now what the analysis are you are silly. No, why did you sell it? It's not good.
Then, see, you mess.
No, sir, America
say scenarios. Twene Jonas, Agyeman, no, now okay. You are talking about somebody who insults elderly people of authority.
And no matter
the man knows getting into this battle was the first say, and you'll show. And I
no, but you told me if I tell insult. You are telling me that
why
if I
accept insult on the network?
No, because
you insult on some problem.
Your boss is blatant insult. I believe if the person is doing a bad thing, now when him say, you know, you see now,
tell the person is doing a bad thing alone. Is it not enough?
It's enough. It's enough for you. But I
think the person
it's enough for you. But you are stupid. I wouldn't take money to do it, and I think you don't do it.
You said something like, say, they do that to attract.
Yes.
People.
Yes.
No, is
that what I'm telling you? And I've never issued a caveat.
Maybe Jonas. We see you on the person all champion discourse. Yes. There are millions of out there.
Which I don't know. But I will accept they are there.
5 people. No, can't some Tony Parkman so better than using insult to address issues. Yes,
I don't even get you because I've said what he did was bad, and I'm giving you circumstances. I think it's not insult.
You didn't need maybe point and say
circumstances you call insult. I don't call it insult.
You didn't need to bring situation to
no, but you've told me
even the people that watch him, he saw them. Or see Jimmy.
Where I agree with Terry, that's a thing because
how can we take him out? He's the
I told you that I believe that sometimes you have to tell it as it's in Bakroni Jessica is stupid. And you said it's not good. And I'm a what? Or Jessica to do what he's doing now.
Twene Jonas as some okay. They now can't say.
Yeah.
Obia Jessica and Sanu.
The meeting so your hene. Nasa would Jessica. Now we come so last say ya.
One year, and when you didn't listen to that video. That specific video now I can watch them. Let me say you are just making a case for me. You haven't listened. I listened to that entire video.
Yeah, and it said Otumfuo is
no Otumfuo say me catch us Otumfuo dey no cry there. Na be chire no be send a message no. And infuriating no man get it worse. But I know Otumfuo dey no cry. But rather Nanado mo any other chiefs any other nyina. He blatantly insulted them.
You see, if I'm in a house and my father is would like to take care of me, na de my kwaji loan, we school fees metia, my kwaji loan we me say amount, and for like a long time, 25 years, your parents are it's not doing it. Or Jessica no way. Make it so Jessica so be your fees amount.
Why an emphatic? Also wakwaji wa amfani.
Yes.
Nti nyese say Jessica na.
No, are you trying to say I say insulting is good? Is that what you are telling me?
Maybe so.
Then let's move.
Yes.
Yes.
Also Papa discuss what the best show. On the best show, one fan show,
yes.
And our papa discount. It is established that the money was taken. Papa and fan show. To be catch Papa say, Papa, where Jimmy?
Yes, my maybe story. What discount? No, so what discount would dear? You are stupid. What Gina would dear? I think so. What dear?
Scenario? No, what the catch him? We say, oh, discount no what di?
I don't even finish the story. Let me more scenario. But let me end. Wait. Then you come in. Why discount? What say you are not spending the money? What can you say? We mean discount. No, we establish. We cannot require mass. Me fire mass. I don't think Ghanaian leaders are accepting that they are misusing our money. Are they accepting? Nobody.
No, no point. No. Or they go ahead. Yet here they be and criticize you. Do we insult?
Maybe they say what Jessica for a purpose to influence your thoughts. I think you are being stupid. That's what I want to say. If you don't agree, I understand you too. Me Jessica number.
That's why I can't cry. Because Twene Jonas Diano, he doesn't say oh Jessica. Now you say
no. I brought
he is the newsmaker. On an issue, nam de buy. And I will start to say Oh, and I say you don't accept insult on your show, and the show is
no. You didn't
even need to bring that.
I needed to bring it.
Why?
Because
Why should I accept?
I don't accept insult
on my show. I know there.
Yes, let me just say that is your show.
Me feel and now come into us. Until I'm busy, I say. I went to journalism school.
Exactly.
In fact, the DNA sub issue.
But
journalistic standards.
Yes.
You can criticize without insulting. That Ben always a manas azure.
He calls them jokers. Is that not an insult?
Okay, no. He calls
or a joker.
Put your money diagro and I said, Jumana, we are not grown. Is that any? Come on.
Maybe tell me I'm a joker.
Your grievous insult.
What's a grievous insult?
Look at your busy with Jimmy. Utesa papa de ya scenario. Papa jiska one fan show. So you stand in front of your dad and say, "Jiska one fan show."
Is that what I do?
Papa,
is that what I do? Is that what I do? I've used
the Bible. Where I come from, what I believe the Bible tells us to respect our elderly and people of authority.
So you can't tell if so you say Nadia I stop it.
What the American may say. You can't. I'm not saying but now show you then. We criticize, but undi depending at them say where Jimmy.
No, but I didn't say you have to say president. You are stupid. Say. Is that what I'm preaching?
I'm president. I'm your president. Everybody. Obi oye.
When you're hearing now, what Jessica now will destroy waters. You are stupid. That's what I'm saying. And if you think it's an insult, I see.
No, Manuchiti.
Let me understand.
I want the show. Said you see a program.
Majatu.
Ama
Majatu.
And yet, until I say, on say, hey, to say, "O count papa di."
Yes.
O papa discuss what the show.
Yes.
First can show. Maybe he might have misused the money. Something might have happened to him. Whichever way, the purpose for which or G's can one fine.
Yeah.
So, but Ujina papa now catch the papa say where Jimmy eh.
Maybe why G's
can from so
one fan shame. Nam odi ma say maybe say ada so the ma say no you no crazy ada but pass say wako Jiska way now dey hotel then ba that I think you were stupid.
Some papa say we ya. O papa say o catch papa say stupid.
So what J
osi
one share school.
Also the master.
Yes.
Also am fine.
Na me say am
nti say papa say am fine.
So we hear dia that so Jiska no one share me anom. Say my gold near the no turn or call master my dad. That time I think you were stupid. You didn't do well.
You didn't you see, look at the two things. That the end
one yard there.
That the end you didn't do well.
Yeah, but I think you were stupid.
Fit well with you. That now catch your papa say Jimmy.
Where Jimmy? Say be one year. Say be one. You
know you see in the Bible say on your man nyina ho kwan. But nyina na fata. Everything in this world say Penia Yadiane because he's also a human being. That is why we have people like you and myself. That's why the Biana Ghana media for because who for said the BA.
Yeah.
The same things that we are not even in Ghana we do every day.
Do you know why? Because you've not taken money.
No, Mami.
Yeah.
See, Mami. Until I make us say, Uko school na.
Yeah.
Media, you say, Obia Onia no Casamano. That is why we sit here and we criticize.
That's our own people. What makes you? That's why this kind of you are not doing the job. But what does that make you? But
the point is, the point is say, Obia Kojiska, Obia Kojiska, into Obia Kojiska na. Even if you have proofs and you have so many ways of dealing with the person. That necessarily says the way Jimmy Pa.
I think your tenant should not let you take money. But one more you
sold your conscience.
You are being stupid.
You've sold your conscience.
You are being stupid. Right? You are not doing the right thing. You are being stupid for selling your conscience and lying on radio, lying on live radio. Say when you start buying but because you own a house,
and yet only are buying.
I'm giving you an example.
No, I'm just generalizing.
To you, it's not stupid.
I'm generalizing it.
To you, I should say it didn't do well. I shouldn't say it was stupid.
What diverty as now they call angle a favor. That's not what
I didn't say. I'm not saying. So what
Twene Jonas
Let's forget Twene Jonas. And
how can I forget him? He's the story.
So you can't move on. Then we should always come back to the point and start from where we are.
He's the story.
I told you I believe that man Jisikana me ya. Obijiskana or ye jume ya. He's stupid. You think that I should say he didn't do well. I think that in this my trade, I've missed opportunities because you're from me. Let me akasa wo dem say ye bede ni ade say. Me call you some kasa 1-2 penny from say ye huni ye nti em wow ni ade. But I have friends who are, I know where they are now and what they are doing. And I say that, what this cannot, you lie through your teeth on radio.
Now you're exposed on national.
Yeah, everything. I've been doing politics too. I do every on Saturdays. Radio, so my job I have those distractions and I can cover them. I swear by God, you're friend me. No, but because you don't believe, you're friend me. No, me. You're friend me. Sometimes they even watch video. I said, why is he saying that? You're friend me. We sat down and I told them that okay. And I said, okay, but I'm going to make car. What's over here in touching? Yes, civil engineer. Okay, say. Yeah, I say they are watching me and what I can do. They know that way by virus COVID by they think I don't know. I read a lot and I share on it. Oh boy, no, it's smart. Say. Then they want to look at you to help to see that. Me, I need a job near there. And so I'll let you meet this. I'll let you meet that person. But you will show near there. Then there's an interchange with Takrade. Then I tell them that from a civil engineering point of view, that is not what we need. I think the roads must be dualizing an idea, but it was a government policy that needs to be pushed, and they feel they were pushing it. At the end of the day, Kokani say, and I said, no, I won't do it. So, well, yeah, Obiasa, I think that he's swallowing his conscience and he's stupid because tell the truth all the time.
But own say, you see, own say angle now.
Yeah, you have to tell me.
Angle now, they are now. Yeah. See, why you are the free? Twene Jonas, basically. And you don't even sit here to insult. But Twene Jonas, and I can say, and I can say, me accept it.
No, Mr.
You know what I didn't like? What I didn't like.
The catch of the Twene Jonas, I don't like his insult.
What I didn't like was the fact that, okay, say.
Insults, you are not blatant.
No, show now they always.
Oh yeah, if I
so
say,
you say you don't accept
if I see
insult.
before every presenter, I'm saying me say it.
No, but
it's the presenter's show.
Insult here.
He owns the show. I'm only there for
you couldn't insult here.
And I make no insult is not good. Okay, but if they use
papa said the old cow papa did.
Me papa just can't watch me now. I don't even want to say that.
That Ojiska, so the best me no one function.
I don't know why they.
That what Jimmy pa.
Yeah, you very stupid. You are silly.
Manucho.
That you are very silly. I wish my daughter or my son will not tell me that. That's why I'm struggling. I don't even listen. Me catch up and say, hey, I do all this because I don't want somebody to say that you traveled and not. It's not
listen, it's not a matter of your children telling you are stupid or not. The fact say, so even if your father might have made a mistake, by not taking care of me, I always believe you say, nipa bianya perfect.
Yeah.
Okay. No matter how hard said, okay, say, I don't want my kids to tell me this. Your kids might not tell you that, but it will not make you a perfect person.
No, you are not.
Into what I'm saying, he said. What I'm pointing in, and he said, there are so many ways to critique a person. There are so many ways to drum home a point without necessarily using abusive or insulting language. That's my whole point.
By saying that what he did was silly, is abusive. If he really did that, if he really took money, or this
painful.
Yeah.
Nicely decorated insult.
So everybody should be like a Kwapini or what?
There are so many ways you can approach Obi. What I said. Obi timi aya analysis waha. Na more or less kwa udi ni patems obi ehun.
Opo. What my Baba Brahma ko Ghana, me nua ko farm robbers. Na ebe kum me ya fa misika. No be catch say no yeah no I stupid that. You think one yankan yanche.
See all the other part of the world scenario
me point me say some people do stuff that they are stupid. Why will you have problem with it?
Any other in two parts say your private life, your nam fie ni ade, Appointing ni ade, your name for your nuanom ni ade ndidi atem. We do. But I told you about the ethics of what we do. Journalism, ethics.
You should never use the word stupid.
You don't sit on radio and insult people.
Your journalism ethics doesn't mean you should never use a word like silly or stupid on radio.
You don't sit on. Did you listen to me? Don't try to.
Is that what we do? Is that what we do?
Don't try to insult. Make me point.
Is that what we do? We don't insult.
Now, until I make say, Twene Jonas or whoever.
Yes.
Or no point in this.
How do you say whoever when you know his name? It's even an insult.
Yeah.
You're even insulting him. It's Twene Jonas.
I say Twene Jonas TV. That's what I see.
If you say whoever, it's an insult. Make that man choke my guy or whoever. Because you are entering world of absurdity.
No. You are making.
Say whoever is an insult.
Listen. Fine. If it's
President Anado or whoever, it's an insult.
No, in fact, President Anado.
Why? Is he not a human being?
If it is an insult, no. But saying you'll be an address now.
No, because
who address MPs issue honorable. Why?
because that is Ghana.
That's one thing you should know. In this world,
in Ghana, I had the way to Obama, but won't because on the by Ghana.
No, you are messing up.
No, let me understand.
Mean to me, address it. Twene Jonas and Nanado the same. Twene Jonas and Nanado nyepe.
No, that's not the point. The point is what's the nyepe. I'm saying had you
Obama,
but Ghana they mean to be some kind honorable Obama if it's Ghanaian because they nyepe.
Ghana, Nanado,
you use honorable for them because of money.
Nanado,
but it's interesting to know to say honorable I means or just honorable yepe.
Your friend Nanado, honorable Nanado. Honorable Nanado.
Excellency.
We mentioned his name Nanado. If you want to use excellency,
by MPD is honorable.
That's what our.
So it tells you just a title doesn't make them bigger than anybody.
Manicho. You are living one. I can say who live in the world of absurdity.
You are rather living because honorable Aye, but I can say Nanado.
No,
but I can't say I say honorable Aye.
You just gave Nanado his title. We say his excellency.
No, but
you can say the president of the republic.
You said I can't be saying Nanado without excellency.
Oh yeah, sometimes we do.
That means honorable. It becomes just a title and just a meaning you're painting or you say honorable. No. What makes him
listen?
On because he's honorable.
Listen, if you are say, you what na hakasa dem there?
Yeah, aristocrat. But when I watch him, he said you cannot be. You brought up the debate that
it's true.
Assemblyman from honorable.
Upo, yeah, you intimi nyepe.
And honorable makes them put them in an aristocrat level in Ghana.
You can address Otumfuo as you would address me. It's true.
Anyway,
from the creation of the world, Nyame
said Ghana. Even don't push this.
No.
Why?
I'm telling you, and you Ghana Sam.
I say I don't to Biden. Creation of the world, you can't say Biden.
I don't know.
Kebi.
From the creation of the world, pay from the start.
Yeah.
What I
go on. And honorable makes them bigger than us.
Did I only talk about?
No, you said why do you call them honorable? Because you're yepe, and I find it very, very absurd to tell me that honorable aye makes himself many yepe. But Biden can be said because then they're many yepe.
Don't say your argument there, Mr. For the sake, it be an any panuka.
Okay,
I don't want you to use any other people's
honorable Kumsin. I use them not. I don't use it because I want them to reality. But understand you. Some people are upset. Yeah. They will see different. Denigrating. No, but those are them. I don't have to think always about.
It's not about you. You see,
Kumsin.
That's why you don't get. Everybody thinks like you. Everybody thinks differently.
But that is them. I can't live in a world.
And you can make your argument without specific because you keep mentioning the same name and somebody listening.
Yeah, I get you. I get you. I get you. Some people are sick in the head. You understand? Some people are very sick in the head, so they might take it differently. But and
the one we be what is so one we don't process the things the same.
No, but the point is, you and I know me to denigrate him. But you know,
I know.
That's what I'm saying. Obedience is sick.
Anucho, stop that. Man, don't become who you are not. Don't be so incensed to the point of obi.
Obedience said
that's not nice. That's because Obi no one say sometimes and now to say who said we said something, was it Babu Baza or something?
I want to worry about that when
no listen true. How can you not think about your viewers who make the show? Think about your listeners who make the show.
Not everybody trying to conjecture and try to make you look like a bad person.
That is why you can make your point without using the name.
I agree. That's what I say.
If you agree there, you don't go ahead and make extra
damaging comments. Conjecture. You see, if you conjecture, that means you are only trying to be mischievous. That Manucho Bonidin because they didn't attempt.
No.
Why would somebody even say that?
Manucho, if somebody would say that, somebody would think that. The point is,
it's not being mischievous.
See, I don't know. Sometimes you don't want to.
No, but I'm worried. I'm surprised you are trying to make it look like.
When I went to
Mayor
communication, yes. You see, learn to listen to people and also understand their positions. It's not always me upon national said they make you. Just like who's opining, means me opining. You are somebody sitting somewhere. The level of processing. The level of understanding, the level of breaking down issues, so we go down to everybody's level. The fact that somebody cannot process just like you do doesn't make the person sick in the head.
No,
that's what I want
why it makes you sick, because when processing me, you are going to denigrate me and go and sit somewhere and say that Why would you say that?
Unseti.
Why would you say that?
Unenra wotena ha na wo kan say obi analysis and obi ko twa baabi na obebo.
Yeah, or this is yes.
Ebia the who can I know what you are saying. Say you are not denigrating anybody. But the infant say okay say meba mami let me finish. We see the fact say bia honorable Benaye your friend Benaye
why do you mention this? Remember the
no the kind of me repeat say the why here no on channel. Somebody listening will say, "Oh, you see, they were on the radio saying, say, unchen, a home quan bet you." That's what I'm saying. Sir. Don't use the name. Just make your point.
Yeah.
It is obi because obi any the way process assembly the way or say, and then the level of intelligence. We have to come down to everybody's level and understand the way people also process their things. It's normal. Nobody's it's as smart as you might be. Nobody is as smart as I might be. People are also smarter than us, and we are also smarter than some people. But we all make the team because we all need our viewers and they need us too.
Then anytime I make a point, I have to be thinking about.
No, you see,
let me understand that part.
Sometimes understand us too. The man can say,
I will never insult. The man is my father.
See,
so
I know you. I know what you mean, and I perfectly understand you. But yet now, how you show what I say? And no cry na yen kaino.
Yeah.
Babu Baza say yes. Baumia say. So, it did I can say, oh, can cry and be any paraffin or tune in, baby, or better, you know.
Let's move on.
We are into Wobodin, where you went in or Chemi. No, on Chemi. Now, that's my point. Say, you can make your point without necessarily referring to any MP's name in such a debate. What my point in I say? Just to, free ourselves from this hex. But
I understand you.
Yeah,
I understand
Twene Jonas,
but let me issue that caveat that I don't mention names because I want to denigrate. I mention names to make it a reality talk. If I'm talking about a journalist, I'll say I will use you, not because Opo is a host. Me, I respect my host. Imagine so Opo, I respect him. It doesn't mean I'm Anopa Bosuo, baby. I mean, fine. Maybe I understand you is that level now. Nobody there use abstract names rather than reality names. Realistic names put people in the way.
Yeah.
And
okay, me the manucho say ba sa insults na masa ye be ko sa me no nya adwene na
agree say no mo send us and Akufo-Addo send me. I mean, at the end of it, we don't have to agree to everything to move on.
Oh, of course.
We basically don't have to agree, but sometimes you are what you say because this I'm projecting. At the end of it, I'm selling myself, you selling yourself. This is how you want your life your way to go. Say na person media call. So Obika Chair me say Manucho, we say there you are selling. I don't see it and it's an insult. Obika Chair no media me person metis asem no masum. We are selling ourselves. I say bia obi say Shatawale akasa Stombo akasa. Obi ani say no marketing no. Say meno I wouldn't take it as an insult. Okay say my yet there, but I understand you perfectly that insult blatant insults will be fair.
Unza last time say me no na share Kevin Taylor, right?
Yes.
Yeah, I don't know topic na no here. When we watched Kevin Taylor that day, what did I tell you? I told you sir, he's a brilliant young guy, very smart, very knowledgeable. He's championing a good cause, but I don't like watching him anymore because I feel say one attempt the dinner overshadow the show. Me who say Eric cried message about say Kevin Taylor does that to get traction or whatever. Attempt the dinner too much.
Yeah.
You don't Jimmy on the Timmy the nipa part when him to send moon like he goes real.
But after the show I also told you my position.
You did.
I don't see him as very smart.
Yeah.
I watch him, he has information, but he makes basic mistakes. So book be on man South Africa book say Ghana near there. You need to be deep. Oh yes sir, we are revelation and make sure that you have all your facts intact because people take you on when you do those things. But when it comes to
just even not to cut you in, to say Canada Japan issue, he say he sat on his platform and said, "Say, Wamaya chicken Canada Japan to me, my America,
exactly.
Yajin green card.
Yes,
Canada Japan is in New York, and
exactly.
And why Pon studio no?
Yes,
and then a guy in a friend Nanayao, Ekasai. The Canada Japan is in America.
Yes.
But you come and start on your network say Canada Japan to me America be where
I will also have a debate with you on that is that maybe at that time Kennedy has worked on himself and has corrected it. By the there was no need, yeah, because in the green I'm swallow issues now not on him say because they are working around the background say they want to say no America should be hard on him.
Yeah, but
it doesn't make sense.
But if the case is not conclusive, why would you say so to me by America?
Yeah, yes.
That's my point and I say.
Yes.
You can say you made them heckle him, which he admitted also.
Yes.
Congressman being a case Tiano airport
Texas
into airport
Texas
almost upon.
Yes.
Yeah, he did say that.
Yes.
But my point and I say if the case is inconclusive,
you don't come out and I'm just
America.
The reason why I told you it's an example to tell you why I don't think he's smart. I have my own because I might not always be right, but I make sure I say what I know or what I can.
I understand. I'm looking from an angle, say. He's championing the cause of Ghana.
But it's interesting. I don't even remember the insults because I don't make it my focus when I listen to him. But I understand you say, "Oh, shame because you think he insults." I watch him because I need one or two information there. Because
people denigrate
I've listened
because
people
just like you are saying, just like you are saying. Unse, you made a point here about Paul Adumotre. Let me defend Paul Adumotre, but after that I followed him because seriously.
But some you wouldn't listen. No, and you know if I say something I make because I
followed Paul Adumotre after submission now making the Paul Adumotre that I knew. Because when him say na Morgana no ekotoko PRO, so I know Paul.
So sometimes you need to listen.
Paul
Adumotre
that I knew. Even Galamsey issue by any other say he speaks for the government. He speaks for more or less. He shows he speaks. Same thing because I wasn't listening to him. Paul Adumotre that I knew.
But you had a strong point with me like this.
Good evening,
Ghana. But it's good to come to admit on air that.
That's my point. If
I tell you that Paul Adumotre,
that is one thing about me.
That will make you go far too.
That make catch us say.
And the more I go far.
Until I saw Suyan Sadi in free me. Say we hear Chelsea near debate can now do Google about person make excuses.
No, but that one is. Me who said that one. You take in and I'm me
debate.
Sometimes I joke with you, but I realize you don't joke when it comes to the football.
Yeah, debate. Yeah. Now me share. I go back sometimes and I sit back. Me say ko tie clip and then I do certain things. Me share Paul Adumotre monitor and tie and I'm gonna say no, Manucho was right. This is not the Paul Adumotre of Good Evening Ghana that I knew.
Yeah, your scoreboard, me one and watch one.
When it
comes to football, I'm not football. Yeah, just a game of theological game.
That's what I'm saying. Say, Kevin Taylor, the Indiana maker say, me pedie all year no. In some way, I say he was championing Ghana, but later I realized he say he's doing it only for NDC. That is where I got a problem.
Yeah.
What I say because time. The man person me tell you cry when Baumia and Alan Chamatin Edin Baye for 2024. He put their pictures there and denigrated them. Did you want them pure? What I say, and then also campaign and then also made up.
That's stupid.
And then he put a point out there say NDC phones they should let Mahama go unopposed. They should unanimously endorse Muhammad to go. So then I sat back and I realized, oh, this guy, and not just he's not doing the thing for Ghana. Oh, baby, I know Nakuma. Wow,
I agree perfectly.
So then
the point here is that so yes, Sanam Kase and your year they put their pictures and then grade them stupid. I was saying, because why will you put their picture and insult them? Oh, but Umiyako say, why could you come from Danish government? Why say? So when you say that and tell me since it's an into I say I don't have but you say Baumia Alan is this it's not good. Mami you say what? You want me to say it's not good? Oh now because NDC Mumford Jomama no poster it's not I mean it's not good. I think that is silly. Why will you do that? Your democratic dispensation. Why don't you let the processes go on? No question me make Kevin Taylor at least you have somebody who is an anti-journalist. His own is to expose the rot in government. I
don't think
it's not everybody who should be neutral. No, say Banso no PDS no kind, well kind. And you be an neutral journalist.
Those things I'm interested in, especially the exposes.
It's a you be a neutral journalist. Obi on more energy so anti-journalist. It's also in journalism. Say, if I know the anchor, they know. Okay, so for us who want to hear the other side of the story, well, listen to me.
Don't make it seem say. Me point
on your neutral, I will say it's a neutral person.
No, he make it seem like he's fighting. Or say or fighting for Ghana. He says that on his show.
Yes.
He's fighting for Ghana. Ghana mabunu. Mama yen sorry.
Which is a fallacy. You know why you say that? Because we're taking stand that this government is not good. So I will do everything in my power to expose this government. It's a way he's doing it. But to put pictures up and be saying those things in a day, what have they done for you to insult them? I mean, they are interesting.
Okay.
Say, oh, yeah, make a Kevin Taylor. I mean, he's doing some nice exposés. He brought PDS, he brought this. But what he's doing is not good. I also say, I'm a mission. Make I say, oh, no, it is not good. But I should say it's being stupid. Me, at the end of the day, you have a problem with me.
Okay. What's that? Jawasam.
I wouldn't say it's not good.
It is one you so stupid now.
Yeah.
Who's a stupid no crowd there? Stupid can be very subjective and relative.
But the men can, but stupid the men can.
But to say, oh, that unsa how crowd they stupid the diagram.
That's why I speak my. So when I speak English, I say stupid. So I don't speak Chi. I know I have problems with people.
Jimmy for. You know, that's just too.
No, and the answer. Well, now we are in a dear. But wouldn't part there's own Jimmy neither. But do
you listen to the guy? That's what I'm saying. Say what he's doing is good. But
so
attempt the DNA too.
Or no me chance I make my address no match on us. So you crashing. He's not enlightened. That's why he's doing it. So
attempt the DNA too. On say
it's not enlightened.
My point is that you don't have to be enlightened as in education or be very literate to fight the cause of Ghana.
But you don't have to say somebody is stupid. Yeah. Say what he's doing is.
Yeah, that is very.
That's what I say.
That's how they're fine.
Exactly.
That's how I mean, who can say TT? TT car FOB car say UN European mission or any Papani are useless. And I'm can say you remember, but I said you can say the work they did was useless.
Exactly.
But you can't attack the person's integrity. I know that.
So we've come to the same point. I
know they mean Jimmy na kwa we say where Jimmy for my Jimmy. Even those watching those watching him could do matem. Was it Jimmy tie now people are also watching. We tie na ko pen am say who show them after you are making money. Who the Ghana for who this guy because who took Roma say was him say enrich was say oh scratch and shatawale next.
Yeah, he's showing his money in after Otumfuo win on 9K views at a point in time.
So
he gets around 3K 2K.
Now more show now this guy who did you matter. Or show it and to me say do people even listen well when this guy is talking? Was it Jimmy Tie? 10 years asem Jimmy Tie.
Tisanam ka Ghana for no what they are doing.
Jimmy Tie.
They support a lot of bad
people to listen to him. Jimmy Tie.
And they make catch us say point blank say and yet.
Yeah, but the almost
to say a human being
action is different from Nippon.
But that's what I do.
That's my whole point.
To say call a human being stupid, they're saying that's my point.
But
the act no crime, say act no crime menka. Maybe Papa dey make sure say act. I didn't say yes.
Papa is too strong for you to say. Papa say oh yes, Papa dey anyway Jimmy dey say. Bible say do na no journey na nkwa na wa. The only commandment, I'm not saying
I get you.
The only commandment with a promise in the Bible. And no one was in our
opposition. You about the same point. You about the same
point.
No,
act there. Yeah. Act there different.
Yeah.
But once I want to see from the start.
Some guy journalists who called Jessica.
When I was talking, I did mention about integrity.
Yeah.
So say nipa be here integrity. Yeah. It's obet me I from so talk about the why no. Yeah. But say we Jimmy for where Jimmy motiona where Jimmy Ghana panifo nyina Jimmy. He says that all the time. You know that's
football there. Maybe Obama miska football there. Open say me jiska ma about politics on human life there me here. Obama miska say we are nyanti chibre miska na
come. There be a man for share. People don't tell us all the time. I'm saying you Ghana ke abeshe afunum. You Ghana because why? Why are they saying that? Because Ghana for easy to share obi afunum. Exactly. Because journalism in Ghana don't pay. Now last week na minim nipa penimba could be no kan wasem. When sir Caleb Kuda
no.
Issue ni band. They were talking about how poor even the so-called big giants Peace FM, Atom FM.
They don't pay them. Only a few top notch.
Any
the more Vim Lady Bia.
Vim Lady Money Abeku. Any ukwa Adom so Ibia Adom Grasses Adom Gram stars in Naira.
Yeah, the main notable ones. Yeah, just say be our body.
I just say joy money are there. But Adom stars in Nigeria and copies in the angel.
I agree. To me, I don't believe in telling a human being in his face that they say, but or you be in here. Some acts are not good. I mean, you say
it's allowed.
I mean, you say not good.
No, if the act also you are until the act separates the person.
I've always maintained that. That's omuye say dia na
no defended Twene Jonas no. One did you
Krasini we me defend no. I mean, oh no, but you are from the village. Oh, you not from the village. Wow, so be defend no. This I mean so me attack Ruby defend no. Me agenda. But people should understand us. I mean, you show na on cut. I mean, we don't act it. Yeah, strong points. And he's my big brother on any given day. You come say minya asem on them because so don't take them too high. Oh no, say minya bu Rhode Island. Say on them because I know what you can do for me.
This is Worcester man no twem.
Na say minya bi matemache opo. But see the media that cried in. Oh, the media that cried in pa. I'm not looking anyway. I'm okay.
Eric dating is June 20.
June 12.
And now how when?
Say the New Jersey banner. New Jersey banner. And
I know as well sign a promotion of Canada Max Billion.
Yeah, he said
cut down some call. I
have to start sharpening my rod.
Cut down some call.
He said me pay the chow once I say I no come. Say me sense
cut down some call.
Yeah. I'm to say we pay am Mona Came Hotel. He said me do and I say me pan once I no come. He say me sharpen. Now what am I going to do there to comfort the women? I'm going to use my rod and staff to comfort them.
Okay, you women as them now can.
Now then a media da na duane de me be ndi da wo yema media ndi. Na media da na medwe ho. Nti na me sharpen me rod. Say my sense na no I call crop enyem.
The dreadlocks crew. Hi, Francis says hello, welcome, good afternoon. Long time watching you from Ochikrum. We are Jamfi Gona Rosina. See, we are missing you. Miss my famous national. Greetings to Manucho. Hey, this is what my krum for man. Manucho show you. Na say menu ko hono ko yeden.
Ma only menya bi.
Wanya hwe. Yeah. Okay, because my machine because Jamfi Gona Rosina.
Ba say me pe bi mame. Me pe say me din ko so hene wo krum wo.
Eric the can also who is the Twene Jonas? Like seriously, yeah, you some phone so do. Was it good work, bro? Samuel Ousu and Sandy no Kofi Techi. Hey, sub-national, big bro all the way in the UK. Big bro cry, who find him? My own baby awo.
Yes.
No me buy that.
My own baby awo. Na say me buy. Me share dan not Newcastle ban kwa show no. Milton Keynes na there na me say oh. I wish I could go up not Aberdeen, Dundee ne. Then I've not really been there. Although those are Scotland. Big boy, I shall say they no. Also, put the guy in spectacle is not serious. Eric says, Oppo insults attract. Kevin and others started on insults to get the audience, but I think it is the wrong audience. Say no, never mind audience. Any audience no munko. Me dear. I won't do that. I like when you say to say I'm not serious. First time I attend the but I say very normal. I mean, it's a personal opinion about you.
Eric is saying,
don't worry about people.
Eric is saying, so much. I like it when you two argue. I see it.
Yes. So genuinely I said them.
Well, see, you guys should agree to disagree. Let's move on. Okay.
Yes.
Anyone.
Eric. Yeah.
I think you guys shouldn't wear the same colors again. Was it color? Was it a share colors?
A major coincidence.
Abekusi Oppo, don't be hypocrite. This is so. Osi Oppo and he said obisi so.
Oh yeah, I mean live there. I mean
open them in mind. Also Oppo, don't be hypocrite. These so-called chiefs and leaders in Ghana are stupid. Manucho, I know where Oppo is coming from. Oppo, please don't get us angry because the youth are tired watching live from Abu Dhabi. Thanks for the good job.
Yeah, because most of our chiefs are a problem. Most of our chiefs. Most.
Mias and Kofi says, good morning, guys. Two different consciences fighting, but take care. Yeah. Mias and that's Mias and Worcester. Mero Kwacho is Oppo. Listen to Manucho for once. He's making a great point. Okay. Also Oppo. Don't be okay. I know responded because I shouldn't be hypocrite. Doris, I do Jamfi or Italy or see. So will insult solve the problem in Ghana?
Yes. When it gets under their skins, they will start talking. But when you comforting, and attack right now, I try market regeneration. Wait to a muko baby. You know, there's no light, no power in the place. When you go on them, now one soldier say Jina old market. And tell me you should comfort them. I don't have a problem.
No,
I know why I moved here. So sometimes when I'm talking, I know what I escaped.
I think, sir, you know when you are channeling it to the media,
yeah.
Because me a media man and you are a media person. We know a Juma is a sense and for so they now can say you name the say Krum ha governance on track.
Yes.
Now we can anti media.
Yes.
Yeah, well, Fox
News. Yeah.
Fox for anti Democrats. MSNBC anti-Republicans.
Yes.
They come, they hit you 24/7. They hit you. Even you are doing good things, they hit you.
They want look at the other side.
They're always looking for something,
which is good. A very continuous improvement.
Very good.
Yes.
Because am I buying anything?
Sit on its toes.
Because
they don't get complacent.
Biden, so everything is MSNBC, CNN, whatever, Washington Post,
and I agree.
New York Times. Ni na ye papers are almost per Democrat asem na almost ka Democrat asem.
Yes.
Aban no be dey.
Exactly.
But another way so ni say ahano even MSNBC might not necessarily say bad things.
Yeah.
But even Como Assembly, they did cover it extensively.
Yeah.
But it be a Ghana, to say Okase Asasi Radio, Gabi DA.
Yes.
MPP Assembly negative. I don't think Asasi Radio go and sit there and talk about.
No, they can't. They can't. Yes.
But how they will.
Yes.
What's my point in us? To say from Paul Boatin Cotton. And I say on Kwausi cotton excavators 500 and I say
yes.
I can Japan so who receipt.
Yes.
Aha. Say Biden are buying so. And Koba say Biden appointee BISA MSNBC will talk about it. CNN will talk about it.
Yes.
But Ghana no dia no too extreme.
Because I know more advanced liberal democracy. Well, they've gotten there.
Ghana no dia not quiet to say.
You don't expect Cocoa Timbeti station sell but not on the market.
Exactly.
I mean, exactly. We should sometimes I don't know a problem, but I think there should be journalists who are bold. At the end of the day,
I don't think the so-called neutral, quote and unquote.
Yeah.
What's my point, Nancy?
Yes.
I'm using the word neutral loosely.
Yes. Oh, I get you.
The so-called neutral stations to say Peace FM.
Yes.
To say Adum.
Yes.
To say
Joy. Yes.
City.
Yes.
To say Fox.
Yes.
Mami ko kuma samin kamin ko phobia na ade
okay. Oh, no problem.
To say Fox FM.
Empire.
To say Empire Takrade, Melody Takrade.
Yes.
To say
Sky Power.
Ben FM.
Yeah.
Into those stations and they say Kaumono drum home. Into him say bia asase pro MPP.
Yeah.
And then NDC didn't be there.
Radio Gold in the past.
Radio Gold. I got
Power. It's a Power FM. First Norway. Yeah.
Oh, now you're
SYZ. Yeah. Mind Power.
What it?
Yes.
Eric, I try Peace FM is not neutral, please. Eric, Peace FM is neutral. No more day.
Yeah, they are supposed to be neutral, but
say quote and unquote.
But they are neutral.
All the stations that I'm mentioning, they say they are, but most of them with your name they kakra in journalism. And also I don't make catch you say so more become news item before mo start, especially 3-4.
Yeah.
Before mo start no. Say story na positive. My party be come to me start negative connotation. Say a negative to me ma say a bimo na isusu say na you see and I'm using neutral loosely because people might not be discerning and at the end be on so a common obi a ono okata na ni ompeso bi hu but sa utie now the ugina mfimfi we a neutral person with Ghana heart na ekọ bonguma utumi kan ekọ nifa utumi kan utie a hu say no. Even though they say they are neutral station, we almost channel ko ha.
Yeah, I agree.
You can clearly see. So,
I agree.
Into omono na emwayen. Say omono na nka ebwayen. Anka Ghana Kenya ni se baby e edri.
Yeah.
Because on say here, and I was listening to one person be an okase or the Professor Marty picture beto.
Yes.
And obisa na Ghana web cross story na Ghana obisa say Professor Marty, why me praise be moderator. Because I'm a president.
So the moderator, right?
Former,
yeah.
On your current or a former moderator.
Former, yes.
Or a boss renewing to me papa so
yes.
But when he came out and boldly made that acclamation, say politicians be banning ho, some will be bribing $100,000 with in Trazaco. The some of societies are no.
Yes.
A Taibo says Asofo Kasa Ghana, Kagana, or it is the clergy that can shake the foundation of the country.
Exactly.
The clergy, where are they now?
Yeah.
Until now share all these things are who say even the Christendom and the clergy no omo baby.
Yeah.
Because the same clergy no mo kasa or Ghana time Mahama Tiso and Nyomankoye. I mean we say it as it is. We'll be very honest. The same clergy Nyamankoye Dumso Asamba in so say wo Ghana. You don't hear them. Christian Council, where are they?
Wow.
Omokoda. Intina make us there are some people on say a basa. It doesn't make Mensa Utabel sermons.
Yeah.
During Mahama administration.
We are not holding brief.
We are not holding brief. Say, if at time he didn't deserve to, because things were not good.
Yeah.
Nanyama Nkoye, the bus branding, so many sagas. Fine. Until everybody needed to get involved.
Yeah.
And they did. But now things are not going well. So said nka time Mahama Tiso Anyama Nkoye the clergy ni nyina de omu gym no. Now I expect say Anyama Nkoye even MPP for credit him say Anyama Nkoye. Yeah. So they should come out and put pressure on the government. Yeah. That is what we call say building or man. We have the country at heart. But where one party there they will be able to speak, but another party and Anyama say Nana Dubai and a BBA all right. Oh, BBA to me perfect. But at least promises on making it and Dumso is a thing of the past. Yeah. They told us that it's back. In Su Galamsey, excavators Ayira. Yeah. 500 and unti say yes, no. And then I listen to John Boadu. I have the audio here.
Yeah, that's
Peace
interesting.
FM. Yeah, Peace FM all cars and movies and say burning of excavators on Agyeman is also a short-term solutions. They say there the see first no the amount for your money in a mass add and buy they say there a share be jive very soon. Again, they see excavators got lost, excavators got stolen, excavators got sold, which has given Ghana judgment debt of $50 million. Until clergy no way. Why are they not talking now? That's why until on say nyama we nyina nti and I make say Ghana no those who are supposed to help us they don't. They only help us if they want to and if they think say I had yes say etimi kanko but I had yen kanko. Until now Debbie you talk about the goodwill. No me no. Just like I said, say you're perfect. Ni baby are perfect, but no credit da me that's one thing about me. You be some Rebecca. I me nyan to come me didn't go some crime, I didn't go some. Me oh yeah, then nya meka. Yeah, you be some more fast, Frank. You tell you me and I mean one thing about me, sir. Me no can to the best of me say ness and yeah. That's it. But why you might be wrong, but so can. Yeah. Live me at the end of the day. At the end of the day, there are various ways to kill a cat. You believe in this approach. Enter me too. I respect it. I mean, at the end of the day, no, it's true. There are some words and stuff you don't use, but you are still doing the same. You are still doing the same job. Say, what come with him? Yeah, that's it. That's what I'm talking about. Say, because Amabi mentioned the Martins and they are not talking. A young boy in New York is trying to do his better. Yeah, can say. Say, I know they are good. They are going to before. So muti amati me so for say bi muti the point in say you don't use insult to solve problem. I agree. Me be blatant. I believe in being blatant. And you say see exhortation ya me mind. Yeah. Say Kwame Sefa kan betina radio so every morning and almost exhortation we Captain Smart on the radio so and in the TV so almost exhortation we Kwame Nkrumah say kwatana the show so and almost exhortation we when be Joy FM Mensa Obi also Obi by he was vibrant and Obi Owen. Maybe my boss so he's doing well. He's doing very well, Massa. Obi Kotana the radio so no exhortation Joy FM guy and say Mensa. Yeah. Your Evans Mensa hono. Evans Mensa. So these are some of the issues. Things are I'm being very frank with you. My pet Vim Lady Asem. Yeah. But Smart is also doing well now. Yeah, Captain Smart, yeah. Nasa Captain Smart no free say also take his stance because when him Nanado, he felt Nanado Mahama was destroying the country at the time and Nanado was the best person into a Ghana interest. He voted for Nanado, he openly declared. But saying you see, I dynamic say people like that they have the right to earn my respect. But when you say Michelle Fox News, I don't watch CNN. Do you know why? Maybe that's how I am. Yeah. I always want to listen to the other side of the story. I don't believe in. Say, my point and say, for you to boldly tell, because said you Captain Smart cause cement. Yes. Cathedral was one proponent and I mean for so. Yes. And I will never for so. Yes. Because me feel say there were pertinent issues. Yeah, and prioritize ye nyoma ye. Yeah. And yes, Okaka ne bi mo visa o ya bonsama na se bia o ya anti-Christ. It is not like that. Praise be on sorry that bebre Methodist, Roman Catholic, Baptist, Assemblies, Pentecost. Central nyama sisi. E dan bebre sisi nkran headquarters ni adekura ni panty team. Yes. Asori bia won na dan wo schools. Pentecost were beautiful edifice. They don't need the National Cathedral. Yeah. Who person Yesu can say you see wanyama onua wanya den
wanyama no
e comedy amount for 40 from ko school nipa nya aduane ni adwuma ni oman ni muslim ko si national cathedral bible si nyankopon te dan nipa den inside den Solomon days are over. Yeah, Solomon days are over. Time David nyameka say me ma unsi da me ma yem ba na esia Solomon be sia sorry da me twam. Yeah. Jesus came and died for our sins, and now he told us that emere na eba say no correct Christopher be sorry nyame o hum no kware mu. Yes. And yes, I sorry them na nyame te. That is why when you don't go to church some days, they be you when I'm asking. Me
suffer. Me asem me can say na wo can say suffer. You don't want to tell them in their faces that what they are doing is.
That's the point. This is the point in this National Cathedral. It was a misplaced priority. Now we young Ghana say come the amount for ma. Amount for man for man now for your story be a file mine. Omo kwan ya ka bobo.
Yes. School omo travel.
Ni krom ye betimi asi school ho. Yensi school ho na onam kwan ho ko school na ka bono. We see me ko National Cathedral. What the cathedral name hwan? So these are some of the things you can constructively criticize without necessarily. So it's me point in this.
You think this one goes down?
It's me point in this. You misplace your priorities, Manucho.
But interestingly, maybe I just said this one goes down, but I don't believe it goes down.
Your priorities
and cut down to them. They just listen to it like, oh, okay, you can say about I've sat some studios with politicians, bombing us. We are young boy. You don't understand.
I know there's some become
you no, but you are like you think you are smarter than us. Yeah, what you say? Now okay, you but they will tell you, you say you man no asre. You are there for a cause, not what you are thinking.
That's why I go back to the same thing an American say. Senka yem penny for a media and that's exactly senka the clergy, the media in particular. And America say exhortation Omama cham for nana medase. I say absolutely, bro. Senka omu nyina kwotena radio no so. E na nka omu dwene Ghana ho. E kasa te say dey make see as 5 minute exhortation in Maya. Cat Ghana will change. Because ka politician will know say no, we've got to do some things right because all the media you omajuma said the SS omo ye.
No, but they have a way of also breaking that. My former boss told me when the people are united, you can't rule over them very well. Into diversity. Yes. Captain Smart can say he had your coffee shop can say he's becoming too powerful. In the 2 days now, the boss friend said, "I want you to step down." Laboni, the coffee shop mafia. Most of these top journalists and that's where they meet over the years. Exactly, we crack a bit Kennedy Japan. So the point here is that once you begin to hear some of these things, then it becomes very painful. That senior seasoned journalists, they're giving them those few titles and they are mentors to us. At the end of the day, this is the direction.
Paul mischievous, Paul Delal say, I'm happy you are speaking the truth now. What are you talking about?
No, but
they've always been honest.
Partisan politics, but my boss, I don't know, but I have that weakness. Yeah, I partisan person there. So, I mean, at the end of the day, then you are doing a good job. You can't say you are neutral, but I'm neutral. NDC, NPP. You say Ghana, SNPP, NDC, SNDC, NPP. Fine. One is in power. Oh, fine. The work opposition on should have any chance to come on also make one shout. But let's keep the government on its toes. And this one, we did the same thing because at the end of the day, the betterment of Yentin Yebre, because. When I sit back,
I'll say
that.
I say, okay. Eric say Peace FM is not neutral, please. And now I say they are pro NPP. And Paul Delali this also say stop lying to us. None of those stations are neutral, including you.
You see, I do see when I make Madame Fugo when this name we are church or say journalists you are saying this baby into almost someone doing they are not being neutral.
What is the guarantee saying this?
Exactly, that's what they think.
Yes, for what?
Omoji say Ghana like people are complaining too much, so they stand a very fair chance. So
journalists but when people are complaining, is the media not part?
Exactly. Well, when I make a chance, fixation. But there's a fixation with NDC voice say the media is against them in Ghana, and Ghana the media is against us. It's high time they change that mindset too. As much as possible, there are few ones in the telling the story. But Sir Jane say, "Oh, Peace FM giant, City FM giant, Assassin giant." Then who do you have? Next radio Power FM. say Mugabe must pen a gun or so. Why do you have to have those thoughts?
That is the same problem we have.
Yeah,
it's the same problem we have.
Station BIA anti-NDC. One chance. Okay, to make it beautiful, they should tell us the neutral stations in Ghana. Oh, Paul is also new. All my neutral stations.
Because of Joy FM.
They think so?
Obeka just a Joy FM.
Yo, Yajatu. Joy FM man.
It can be man there. It can be man there. And we neutral.
Exactly. But I'll be surprised they say Joy FM is neutral because Mendes was some say Joy FM is neutral one.
Of course, some people so feel Joy is anti them, and I mean
it's interesting. But you see, you have to change that perception and just drum home your message. Says you see, and this is Ghana. How differently would NDC do it? But I like your sermon anyway. We should. What you are at now if you are way. Yeah, they are street dudes. I mean, what is bad is bad. What is good is good.
No, so I don't know.
Oh no, but
okay. Unity Radio 1039. I wish I never ranty and opega. Sometimes we have to because
it's my take. My take. Yeah. You take it as my take, so that we move on.
Yeah. Said the UEFA Europa League. Ochna Eric. Lexical structure analysis. Ochna will be looking at Manchester United. Versus VRL. The final it's tomorrow, and we'll talk about that before the finals, and then we'll begin to preview the UEFA Champions League. Pep Guardiola starting send from the headline.
Yes.
Also, we are ready to make history. Your coach is in film in the casa and affairs or there,
Now you do it on the pitch. I think this are not time for talking too much. These are time for learning strategies.
I was okay. I see Eric said the only neutral station in Ghana is Obonu FM.
I can't cry. How can you even? Anyway, it's a Ghana tribal station. I can talk about the appeal really too, but that's a smart one. Okay,
I say Paul Simasa, Joy and all those stations are not neutral. Please, there is nowhere that NDC has said Joy is neutral.
Neutral one in mind. That's what I told you. They'll never see Joy as neutral. They have issues with Joy FM. Anyway,
now I session say also because say indeed media is some tone because
I can show you the beautiful test.
Because NDC banner. My point is say NDC omo abamuda.
Exactly.
Haven't they been in government? And the point is me they will be cancer cry. I don't want to listen.
And with these stations they've won elections in Ghana.
How many years MPP walk up?
Yes, I mean
if you are saying that if all the media channel say obi an kan dey cause Ghana some negatively and you be positive do you think NDC will win the elections?
They can never win.
There's no way.
Exactly.
Absolutely no way.
Exactly.
Because the media, whether you like it or not, even though there's social media, the traditional media still rules.
Oh yeah, of course.
And nipa yes, researcher Manu will tell you statistics and researchers and nipa feed you on radio and TV station from information than any other.
Oh yeah, of course.
It's some say NDC MPP only more than 3.5 years.
Yeah, exactly.
To rule. Exactly. It is a media no person gaining from MPP. Obi and Mr. Sana Juni Niska. No more MPP sa
yes.
Most just up in some yeah, but now what we have to say is what we have.
They are my convictions. I mean, they are not always right, but this for my research and my voice, this is what I believe. Says you see, and I check media against you. You see, it's against you. Won't quite pack meeting. Won't you say? So how are you going to get the power? It's by jamming down your message.
I understand to some extent what your guy said. Media no Agyeman and their candidate. Agyeman is say no.
Yes.
In fact, most of them are not doing it.
Yes.
And which goes down to reasons best known to them.
Yes.
Just like you said, some are the allegation says some have been compromised.
Yes.
Which we can't deny.
Exactly.
Those are there. But my point is, your bribe journalist clergy nso
yes
clergy nso ya bribe omo and then Ghana your problem than I could have ever imagined.
Yes, but you have problems so Paul.
No
say your but your problem pa
morally no institution be a we are saying say moral upright.
Yes,
any moral standing chain sorry
the church
and
religion.
It is a clergy no
so religion religious
leaders clergy ni mu na omo so say ya bribe omo dia and then Ghana problem ayo no e chain. They na minim say
but me dey your problem pa opo we dey won say dey hu
minim say what me point na say
matewase
problem ni dey minim say wo but if the clergy just like Professor Marty said say omo na betumi shake the foundation,
and they are not doing it, and they've been compromised. Then we have a big issue.
Yeah,
that's why some of us have
left. We've
left the chambers of Ahimfie to come and stand on the street and be talking. Others believe we should still be in the Ahimfie and talk because the problem is big. Little space and the complaints are much. One of these days, I can raise somebody, a journalist, to start talking to you. You see that young people, small little canon. The problems are massive because politically we are becoming correct. Nobody wants to talk.
Okay. See, we na your friend is
Reverend Marty,
Professor Marty. By that time, we did your kind.
The clergy and the religious this thing, when they speak, they shake the foundation, and it is only the church that will address meaningfully the canker going on, and they want to silence all credible voices. Now, today we will reveal everything to you. This question has, direct relation with the pronouncements of Reverend Professor Marty. Let me tell you why people do not want Professor Marty to talk. Listen, they have tried, politicians have tried all means, all means to muzzle me, to get me, but they can't. They come with bribes, fat envelope, $100,000. Listen. I want everybody to listen. Politicians came to my house with fat envelope, $100,000, not cedis, dollars, and also with the promises that if you keep quiet, we will give you a house at Trazaco with swimming pool. You know what? We will give you 4-wheel drive. These people were lucky. I did not have big dogs in my house. Else I would have released the dogs to bite them for the whole world to ask, Papa Moderator, my boy one again. Papa Moderator, I will tell you now you release the dog. Then I will tell them, ask what they came to do. You know what? They have tried all means to muzzle me. They couldn't, and I tell you they can't. And you know what? I will speak today, I will speak tomorrow. You know the tax I pay, Osofo. Sometimes when this thing comes and I see the tax that I've paid, but at the same time I said, praise be to the Lord we serve, because it's going to build our nation. Then when my tax goes, you babies with sharp teeth, you are stealing the money and you don't want us to talk. We will talk today, we will talk tomorrow.
Masa enyo ho boga yo ho Ghana sanse kuntu hwa na chia na eko afisem hu hia papa ampa watena bro kirache de na eko so wunchi agira watie Unity Radio dia en kan sanse teme na da edam frama mu se yo Unity Radio killer bia da din
Unity Radio 103.9. We are right, Reverend Professor Marty. I Nkane moderator Edema Presbyterian Church of Ghana. Sorry, but we need some more kind. Manuchu, you see the problem.
Yes.
Who see the beginning part of Nasemna?
The clergy, the religious system, when they speak, they shake the foundation, and it is only the church that will address meaningfully.
What did he say?
The canker going on. And they want to silence.
Okay, Manu.
Yes.
Yeah.
I mean, in principle, it's a beautiful one.
Professor Marty, Asma Okaini. Me Osha Utia or say it is only what?
The church.
That also church in this speaking, it is only the church that can shake the foundation of this nation.
Exactly. Because
so what is the church doing now?
You've agreed about 70 or let's say 65% Christians. That's why the church is appropriate to say that at least to make convince 50% in 50 plus 1 to win elections in Ghana. For now, people equally feel that there's a lot of tension in the country, but the church seems quiet. Where did he make this pronouncement? So that to be interesting, maybe the opportunity has not availed itself again for him to tell us the state of the nation. Because you can generally say the church will be the last resort when everything else is failing. But now as a church, Ghana, looks like people are complaining. The power issues are back. The waters are being spoiled. Unemployment, education system. But it looks like the church is quiet. Then it brings up the whole idea that you said 4 years ago that say they tried grabbing you.
The church can shake the foundation. Pious the message be about pious for say
yes.
The good old professor should have named the so-called politicians at the time and shamed them. It was a wonderful opportunity to shake the system. He failed.
Yeah, just like Otumfuo did. Otumfuo don't miss words. It was blatant, and until now they've not come out to say that it was not true. So silence means consent has been given. So the same way, it would have allowed us to really move forward. But we will not deny the fact that this is what politicians do. So if we are very influential, they come to you with lofty and heavy promises to really silence you or let you stop talking. And that's why
should we, based on this, should we be assumptive that the clergy have been silenced?
Yeah, based on this, you can make a cognitive analysis and say that is possible, but it's not conclusive too.
Yeah,
you say maybe
that's why you are saying it is possible.
Yes, maybe they others feel that they are okay too. Well, I don't know, people jump and say maybe it's better off than an NDC. But Mr. Speaker said these are blatant. Say doom sunny water issues are when they can put their phone say you don't see them, you don't hear about them because it's intangible, it's subjective. Around them people time will be so gainfully employed. Maybe this time NDC time so it becomes a
but say we look at the generality
exactly let me just say two basic things are militating here: the power issues and water. And yes, these are two areas. Unemployment too is high on the list. Everybody or somebody is also justified to tell you that now that the clergy, those who can shake the very foundations, are not talking. Then what can we say? Maybe that time Rebecca said he was a former moderator. He wielded so much power. She said he's a former.
No.
I'm only giving you analysis of the situation.
For once a moderator,
always a moderator,
and
yes.
Once and I mean, Professor
I agree, they'll give you all the
powerful.
cases.
Even if you leave moderator,
no, but raising that money interview now, maybe it's okay, maybe he's fine. He doesn't see what is happening.
But time now, no Casano.
That time he
wasn't fine. He was paying huge sums of money.
No, but he thought that time Ghana had issues. When I'm being mischievous, maybe that time
I think you're playing sarcasm.
Oh no. Maybe that he felt
the cry of the people then was what led him to say this.
That's
things.
why I want.
When Rollins said, "People, babies with sharp teeth," it was also ending the statement. Was I'm paying
huge sums of taxes. Yes,
and then when I pay the taxes,
I expect them to be put to good use,
and it doesn't. And then you babies with sharp teeth, you don't want me to talk.
Exactly.
I'll talk today.
For now,
I'll talk today, and then I'll talk tomorrow.
Yes. But what I agree with you that try and get an interview with him.
We will talk tomorrow.
Until we talk today, we'll talk tomorrow. My boy,
so why don't you try to raise an interview with him? Most people are speaking today because
interview.
No, this
was a church.
It's okay. I mean, maybe he is okay. That's why I want somebody to raise him and ask him questions. That what does he think Ghana then and now?
We had Dumso.
Yes.
Professor Martin waded into it.
Exactly.
Otabel. Duncan.
Yes.
All these big clergy men waded it.
Exactly.
Once I say, they have many say in any case, NDC also did it.
Yes.
So for Bia Bano Bekasa, NDC. Now tago.
Yeah.
Until we don't even look at the message. Almost say messenger to render the message.
That's the best
the message
way. Your friend hang and tag. Tag and hang.
Because now say
tag will be able to hang go.
So for Ben Rebecca say Agyeman, right?
Yes.
And then they went after him.
Even Kennedy and Fanchano.
Yeah.
Or Manu.
So I say clergy no so kasa ya na day after.
But Agyeman was in UK and he was endorsing Twene Jonas. The system is working. Yes, I mean UK and you have to quarantine for 14 days and they were calling us all the time. Like that young man would say, the system is working. But Ghana, the system is not working. You see, it's an interesting there.
Now you didn't go on now to us. See analysis now here. Now say maybe Onozubeka say Ghana is better now.
Yeah, maybe
Obeka say nani new ejuma. He say new ejuma come on. So maybe her own the Paul actual.
Yeah.
You see why I was saying say Obia Kasmachi Obia the person what no offer.
Yeah, but
I was saying, did I hear Manucho saying things are better than when the NDC was in power? That is why he's not talking. Hypocrisy at its best for Manucho. Just few minutes ago, he was trying to be neutral. You see?
No, I said,
no, but I'm just.
Yeah, I get you.
How
all the men, you know.
Yeah, as I now can you now who used to conditions this scenario to justify analysis. No, say well, pick it, baby. Okay, say.
Oh yeah.
Exactly.
Exactly. I get you. But that's why I need an interview out of the man. You see, before I judge a man, I want to hear him speak again. That time, maybe 5 years ago, you made this very blatant, strong statement. Now you are baby. So are you not in Ghana? Are you sleeping, or you are okay, or you are this? These are veritable questions. I think Mami, who was journalist, has not been bold to go and interview this man. That time he was not forced to say it, like you're saying. What person can say I'm forcing on one out of revolution?
Yeah.
He made those pronouncements.
I'm going to make
pronouncements today. And I'm going to speak tomorrow. And it's shown from that standpoint that it's a Professor Mate. So you don't know the happenings in Ghana. I think the complaints are still coming. You need to come and put yourself in that state. That's how you give credence to people thinking that Massa, not just at that time, you're on a mission. You had a very good mission that let me make this government unpopular so that people win an asset then. It will be interesting for him to really speak. But the clergy are not helping us in this direction fight because there's a general belief they will not insult. They will attack the issues. So we need them to also come and make some of these statements.
I think that Christian Council came up with a statement only when money rituals are but there are some pressing issues in the country that their church members are crying.
Yes.
Ghana for coming now because the drum could go sorry them.
I want to have a feel how the offering is even going. I'm offering is a bar. Maybe the offering is still okay, so they don't see that.
Yankoto idea kakra na emra ya ba na de to aso kai say rich road to school bejo driver's license amount down auto repairs and so a big olubi tema ben salon Samas trading Samson ya asra kase ma Danko African market and wholesale KM Raf roofing Rashida financial services Raf Agyeman driving school. I mean kan cha say uyo ba na wutie me na no pe uye be ma na wutie me kan we kire oyire ne de nyame ayadom ye nya Ghana ni doctor or gynecologist ohwe emapo muden wanya ne residency no abie ne clinic te say ye man come primary physicians wo hono ene Dr. Kwame Amponsa Ghana ni ba obebie ono an clinic o Worcester Vernon Medical Center ewo SD asori dan nchen ho pe no ho na ne clinic wo nti uyo ba na ope wa ukrom ni amana yo primary doctor wonyim na ope obi a ono so betumi ahwew eno no nyina no eyade a wo yenwo adwuma women's health everything from utiri sokosi wona so Dr. Kwame Amponsa ebetumi ayo primary doctor na bibia manucho say test Dr. Kwame Amponsa ya o pepper dey
pap smear
okay yeah amba is akọ dey
tamanicho ka say me pass me person you
man omunim
I wouldn't be surprised some don't know.
They know because how baby akọ na no
physical so they some just came me man bank me say pass me na me nim say we me ba say na yes
Ghana man omunko
I'm not to downplay maybe Ghana I don't have that equal discussions with them. Now Ghana go on my bed 10 years on call in the guy need that. It is possible. I don't think Omunya will in time I say look up also pass me man say
I don't know pass on horse a part of the physical thing right
exactly and I say a chance 6 months be so called pass me
Manucho
no why you don't like pass me anyway you're a man you don't like it so okay. I'm told it's painful anyway pass me is very painful. So you go and have it done, but it has been made simpler for you.
Alright,
pass me.
Me here, bro.
Oh, what pass me? They say
Now you're back.
Oh, it's good for the women. It's very good for women. That's actually every year. So you pass me.
Okay, my infantry and himself, Dr. Kwame Amponsa, or Vernon Women's Health Services. Or no, Nyamia Admoyan residency. I will be to your banner with a Bemana with me pacho or Yeri Unia Uanam Funum and Mana Mope Ghana need doctor obey your primary physician. Aquania Ebi. I'll conduct patient medical examination or develop a diagnosis or perform surgery near other procedures. And prescribe medication. I will corner CBB here so Doma specialist or sans no provide assistance during childbirth onyem nso obehwe ama wawo and also promote patient health and well-being. Ngeze de obeka say yenso ye die ni Dr. Kwame Amponsan ba Vernon Medical Center me pacho address ni bia na obi pese ohun address near 10 Winthrop Street na baby owo no owo suite 312 udu sa Vernon Medical Center hona 3rd floor no akọ no ni suite no 312 suite 312 eho na obenya Dr. Kwame Amponsan wase obetumi afra no bere bia 508 459 7206 508 459 7206 508 459 72 27 sorry my bad 508 459 2706 27 na mekane 72 timo fancha me 508 459 2706 508 459 2706 2706 last phone oti mon correct no ma me 508 459 2706 enti frɛ Dr. Kwame Amponsan na emano nyo primary physician na onhwe obaye na no na ye cancer say cancer ene ye say bibi di hwan em say bladder stones ene the emano complication fibroid ni nyina no ye nioma na de ani kakra ni say Dr. Kwame Amponsan ni Vernon Women's Health Service yen kanjo say woni nkrata ana onioma nyansi pe eno nti wo hospital na osuro ni ade abra omo wo kwan ya obefa so ani nyina no omo ebehwew nti ene Dr. Kwame Amponsan kasa 508 459 2706 508 459 2706 ano ya landline and as office line obetumi afresh cell phone so 774 823 4270 774 823 4270 also office line okra na say obi amponi ho obi ho all the time up to 5 but obi ani ho redirected by the cell phone so nti ene Dr. Kwame Amponsan kasa make him your own primary physician Ghana former we de yenso ye die ni nti eno so ene Dr. Kwame Amponsan e de ye de asada kese ma Danko African Market Kankaleba me ba cho he bobolo Kankaleba ko 785 Main Street nekopen hahama hahama wa na wokoton hahama no nyesa ya yadeda na wakonoa na wanom na aboa fever oba sabi ubu nsa
unya pain severe cramps yes bitterwood you see a no I mean the weather is bringing itself into just the time you need to really have some of this your withdraw withdraw obi okobia nim say omom call num Kankaliba last time na can catch him say Kankaliba no dey wonoma I mean, as a man, you come and tell me beautiful story. And if even it doesn't help you, I was a manicho semembra. In Beman, your special treat, mamo. Who do on posse? Manicho said I should come. Obe bibia, obe mo bibi. Musubenya ube bibi. No wenya bibi.
Manucho says I should come.
I should come. Yeah, manicho semembra. Come as in COMB, not the CUM. Any awunim no. Aye coming. Aye ba. Aye say woba.
Nabi said we can mantias.
Come, manka come.
Okay,
anything African food. From Liberia, Sudan, Eritrea, South Africa, Cote d'Ivoire, Guinea, Burkina Faso, Liberia, they are number one. Liberia, anything from Liberia, when you go home, money back is guaranteed.
Ghana, Nigeria, Liberia.
Everywhere in the African, it's a true definition of an African market. The new Danko African market, 785 Main Street. Spacious parking. You just have to go and order. You'll be happy. Now RFS. Tell me about RFS.
Rashida Financial Services mbacho so you be a oti krum ha na da bia ye kan insurance asema na wadane wachi ye kan wadane uti ahwe yie because said commercial ne kan emergency ntini ye friend emergency na eba enkra unim da bibi besi yenim da ye wo ye ba da e be fra asase sunsu yenim umpo menu mienu nyina ye beko ye time so a enu nti na ye kasa say ye nya nchirima ye yerenom ye kununom ye nuanom adofonom ekirema omo nyem obobra ye nsiesie ye hono nti na ye kanfo Rashida Financial Services edi amount say bra na ne enu aba no nkasa na omwa say fa say open life insurance one living benefit Rashida be maobi unza life insurance no kan ya na Ghana ni bi adwena ni so oba be wu anya sa na te enye wuo de ni bi we ya de otiasi kura no benefit etumi ba mutumi bomu busia jimu sika ni bi ede ye bibia no da nchen so no atodan a ade e fa no mortgage protection obi ho wo insurance no ma bank for na officer mortgage protection ho ye da bi enye anu bia no de for the towards the bank enu ntie ne omunkasa say mortgage protection insurance ne de ne say nyame mfa sa ma wajuma say na bi a 6 months 4 months 5 months unni adwuma ya oyibetu mortgage nyina e de amount sanso e na e bi a unya chronic disease yare bi bow na yare ne nkona untumi nya adwuma biwa eno nso etua wodan kanya ade ebeje wodan na free nsam na ya foreclose eno nso e ho sanso na me pa chaw de hia pasa oye ba ko nso ye college planning for umano nkwada na eco school ombeko omususo anti unya hu but plan for them so that when they get to college level na wa ho de no work from na untumi more double na won struggle bebre enne men dwene $50 $70 $80 premium na bosumi ubetua no ho dwene da chimfa so a beba e de ama freedom as ade ne de be bro na nkwada na do college unko stress bebre abra wodru mpani mfie so afekra na unse wunyini a the likelihood say obenya blood pressure no also because now metabolism no system ni slow down ente sekane na oye babunu na uko ye adwuma mienu de dia na joda kra aduane digestion ni bibia konkan no unyina everything slows down ente esa wadwuma ye no bibia also slow down so at yase intina they are now senka for cross ka obofo wode because that is your youthful age hona hoden wo
exactly
so on satan na manucho no kan was that time no to me epem
medjon so I to me 3 meters away sisi akwa 1.2 1.2
inti abuzua insurance ya there adabia me kan me say me professor ba kwa some catch me see the difference between or your research the difference between the black man and the white man any insurance and investment to two form pay investment.
And I always tell you, my job carries me to a lot of homes, and those are the harsh realities. So, but when they be at the buy my nephew, maybe I will jump battery, or more mortgage team will be signing and say, but we have life insurance for your family, a lifetime guarantee. They will just pay your mortgage off and your children education depending on what you want. Now we can say some sort of lifetime benefit. Say do baby no watch say you know what, my contribution 800,000, my mommy 30,000 for cause of my problem be. Now say do baby I no want him. All these things are there. My boss almost starting insurance about 30 years ago. No to be a 9, no to be 50. But can't see if he's no more, he's happy. So woman you see all these things you can say but for your anything can happen at any time but you see that is not the aim but with chibe kama any identity financial advice and so near sometimes you can say America it is a highway there are only exits and you have to get off to even get full. That's one ball brand and say one who say make as a 2 as a 20 year you just be going around in circles. Take advantage of some of these things. Insurance, life insurance, college planning, mortgage protection. These are things you don't have to joke with. And
now retirement. Retirement. Yes. You do your own. Sometimes they're tempting. You be forced to into the and say retirement. No. To say your private 401k into call retirement and could use it boom. So to say your point, you have 401k or your way, but all your private business are and you don't have that opportunity and the luxury of doing that until you need such things.
To take care of your future for you. You retire honorably. Just like you are saying, researchers say after 40 years you lose 1% of your strength every day. Into 8 years, 40% of your strength.
Life begins
at 40. At 40, you can't be doing what you are doing.
If you 40,
and you see one good thing about insurance is there's never too late. It's never too late to start. But you are assured of that lifetime protection for your family and for yourself. So take the advantage now so that you'll be smiling in future.
Okay.
So that's what I want to preach to people, that you ain't gonna funny about saying don't joke with financial and insurances. I'm sure with the diagram you will one day view these opportunities. Kayene and start today. Call your broker, call Rashida, say this is what they are saying. How well can you help me? Can more than 15 insurance companies it's tailor measured or do be say okay it's not the same no run but you just say do this one and this will yield you maximum returns in there. So take advantage and secure your future. But sometime into the future you remember this moment and say that me take a step I'm not reaping the benefits.
Okay, Freno 781-354-3060 781-354-3060 na any Rashida Financial Services enkasa na onunsu ntumi mo na bibia nkonkan osi yemfantu etimfo anim bio yenu aba na komapa owo ene odo owo ma community nti se obi wo sikasem entoto ye ho problem na wo hia mo a frɛ no obeba be boa wholeheartedly onyo kapreba eno de ono abi apese unye ska na ahye opese oye ntutu a untumi ni ade. Financial education is very much important in life because it can nye ninya you know manu na me Ghana ni boy bi kasa e mi krom me ho na oye audio bi bremi and o kase o oyare na ska crowd because we to ni bi ne ho kire no pa my chow no so in the audio I was listening with my my wife and me wie na me friend no ana mbisa ne se na dan adwuma na oye ana so twi car twi trotro anya taxi mbo twi Ghana mo fan TD is that van bi ana me say na van no e no so esi owner ne fie ana me say dan na e no so BBS no se denti ama untimi nkwa adwuma for be 4 or 5 days ni ana me bisa ne se na oye adwuma sika na onya no ya odi yeden no si opo adwuma no nse car no ye car dadanti ya na bi ha ko 4 5 days ana ko fitem ko 4 5 days na msio menim nipa bebre omo Ghana omo twika memi ankasa me ma menu aba me bra penny bako otwi tro otwi TD ni bi ono so car no so ye dada se wonim no me boni because ono so otwi no say and I'm saying he does the same job but ade bako ana me catch yourself see the problem aya na Ghana for no money abrochiri for one say ti se ohun kire wa obisa mi sika ya me no kasa obegwie no akogina ba bi no dina kwasea sabio kwasea wote abrochiri kakra sika kakra mbisa ne ntina obetumi fo be preach a kire mo be say but it is not for you me catch say mo unim me right you know how I started my life me ye mortar me ye concrete na me go school but I was doing that I gave him example of how I save money any mortar na me ko secondary school say ye mortar ni concrete ni ade nyina me dey so after a couple of minutes me no kasa ya no so da masepan de na na me DBB kakra ye dey me dey ye emfato ho wa ha e command so ye mu bebre te Ghana sa na ye live your life on say Ghana investing no an investment no enye common with us nti ye de na ye te say ye nya ne near D cotton tomatoes man when you 10 cities no D only few people are able to save and think about what can happen tomorrow so inti say you kasi kasim say ya enye boapayo he krom ha financial literacy ye chero mo from Ngwala Brim me kasa asim we answer it's my father's story but I'll be glad to put it out here me papa Ibrahim and me mama Vada Boate omo ba boy Dylan just say Dylan I know you colleges today na wa ye sa stock market ni ade wa ye when you scanner into I on me papa kasa ati asmo ka no obi say Dylan how do you I say oh you people are financial illiterate
wow
asmo ka chen papa no last week I call na papa ne ka chen no say opo what as my dealing Agyeman na mzale was dealing Agyeman me financial illiterate you see enye ye photo baby ye free no ye nya sa de no sa pomodin sam ni ade de bia me ka me ba me ka se enya ha Ghana ni be na te Ghana holistic alobe kan okre afi bia na ko hu doctor ko
no not in a million years
na no ye platform 91 platform obi yare ne ka health akwaba ko e friend Jude madam for bako o se ono the hospital there on si hoda we are the uncle you see nti on said the way we are brought up yeah the two team class hospital ya bia ya we yare na akwa ukowu Ghana ni te say ye be ni surgery ye ba hana your mentality asesa so what say we yare na say ye koye no operation ye dey kan operation ye koye no operation ye ni okowu it will be yare esese ni surgery kra o ma doctor kwa ma ni ye da so inti enye your fault the way we were brought up. I know. Also, because sociology, your environment is makes
you are born blank.
Your environment makes you. And no, make you life.
Exactly.
And never be brave na ye, but ye ma menum no more nya kwanya nti omo so ntumi amfa anya dey. My by growing up and in this country I buy no, ye who said there were so many things ye wo onza na no na wo ka say Ghana ni car otwi insurance wo bibia ho so nya accident usuru on kampo say why because the system doesn't work ya mfa ntete na no no so de anyina anti insurance no onim say insurance police no yaji insurance so that police will not arrest us
by accident no be so the car
exactly you name the significance of the insurance on our cars
pacha no ebuncha wo kwemu no
it happened to me in 2019
pacha gidi say answer ni tibeti
so who me point no Nti
ana nkola no crop bi or piggy bank woman $1 no de akoshem ti onum na ye set training omo munya that idea
nti enema ne bi ho a enye ye mfom so me for the most part my brother kese na Ghana manucho kese na Ghana ye mudodo e ma me no ye war of age ya ngo ha Ghana nti your environment affect you ti e ba ha na ye sua ne ma we ni ye hunu opportunities ne ma nkakra na ye nso ye biebie so na ye hu se ye nso akwakoye bi nti na ye kan nti financial education ni literacy ne hia pa nti Rashida say wo hia sikasam ntoto ye privately e no nya se bi a wo put in place any policy kra o de frɛ no so for mami also beba be boa na wa kyerɛ how a obetimi aye financially disciplined so financially disciplined na sika bi how de to so kasa me de ye we a obetimi I insist now de aye frɛ no 781
354 3060 781 354 3060 na me papa bi na mase so ni mase Masa mne no kwa ejuma no.
Ah bi papa.
Odi o gon consent you
now. So now stress on do we
na member talk can say no in my virtual asset. Yeah. No ka jem say kromo no ba ha che over 30 years. No advice say masa you have to do insurance in here. They won't ye be poor. Find a way every week biano save $20 with to aduane for the next 20 years. We be some results. No won't bother for no fire insurance. Tell yourself that every week, with the $20 buy insurance.
I make catch say a problem near say.
Skip 1 meal to insure.
Yeah. On say a problem near say oh Maji $800 this week, and I 700 week me $700 me 800. Now you can say insurance. Infant so your college plan and a man ne ma. Now you say okay premium no bosumi bi abe 200 and I 150. And no be ye kese mano. On share the broader picture. Say okay 10 years to come me ba benya $100,000 at college or kwa afi mada obenya $200,000 at college or kwa afi me mada. They don't look at that. We only look at what we are paying right now. I mean see I made dan kai 2000 me tia we me car insurance me tia we me tia na me sanko me you see but the bedru ho no na akwala ni college you be forced to be a savings now what part to be kan ka wo betumi be project and now be that channel. Say you be forced to go into be 40,000, 50,000, 60,000 now. If you are now 20,000 now 10,000 now when you to account. I just say kuku ni na ensan so akwala mesa kwaji financial aid as I can car be the loan. Until papa we work retirement no kwetena Ghana buy a nest or buy away oh na bosumi me 200 be dada me loans no me ntwanwe o beka so ba no wahwe no wahwe but the bianka na ekwan wo ho a
could have saved him 60% of the journey. Ntika kribia be no chese obi yesu kura kabia nda neni. That's the difference between financial wa bo ne ba na bi nso awo ne awo no.
Tubon se bi o ha averagely when to akra ji se bi a oye amo obi o ha they do it per your income.
Yes.
Income driven and o ho. Panyesa obetua se o mo ka
4 years na.
Obetua bet say $500 or for something. So loans so cry there. Then you pay more. When cry there averagely. How we regular bachelor's degree.
You are imagine.
So 500 between 400-500 a month. Into it's a car payment.
Yes.
What I say.
Yes.
And say one banon na. A bedroom maybe no. See how crowd there be a more courses. They might do. It be obey a masters. No way and obey 2 times 2 be $1,000 a month.
And I didn't above no money more. Yena buy near the meske him no na yenya sa attractions na there. Just take advantage of the situation too. Once they are living well more to track or more say because they took advantage and they did insurances for themselves. Into the bank college or da no ada. Because the system will always make it work for you.
I don't know man can't me papa na down asam nancho. Make us insurance man yere mame. Yere mame ni film. Me call no ono no ye me taxes man.
Yes.
So I went to him na yedin gomo o kase o mase we say am say and say am ya boni am say and e just say do say o don't worry. And I'm just was share. Me yere mame buy na me ka kire me yere say masa. Koye insurance man. And o koye o mami obetena ha che no ko Ghana wa koche wanyina fine ofi mu no the insurance is still viable see our mama $100,000
top money
into months a year no 10,000 20,000 cry year
yes
10,000 how many Ghana cedis?
Yeah, 60,000 Ghana cedis. 600 million.
Into them man say year mo ko a bigger mega cry mo for 20,000 120,000 Ghana a year cry Ghana there say
a lot of money abroche 120,000 san kan nya be ko bi me ko be ye ni bi asan ba ye nya US or post an so dia mo ewu no maso muti but 20,000 I be yabo no dey do an fee akra nya na beto and do 5,000 you be able no make diabo so
yeah
it's challenge insurance there we spend time on this insurance thing because but no na me boss ekebium it tells me that you could be viewers your challenge but insurance any problem kroma bro nim how the system is onim say we a family makoto fie wo mbasusa anything can happen. And this is America, first world country. One of the ways you can save yourself is through viable insurance policies. Don't let go of this one.
Okay, Rashida Financial Services awaits you 781-354-3060. They say the Worcester for Nyamia don't have Eba Sikasamto to Rashida ho Eba Emano pe primary doctor. They say the Nyamia Yadum Yensu Dieni Dr. Kwame Amponsa Vernon Women's Health Services or Vernon Medical Center na OSD for sorry dan in China. Yeah. Your friends 10 Winthrop Street. 10 Winthrop Street. Uduwa Uko Suite 312 na only Dr. Kwame Amponsa kasa. Was it reproductive system ohwe oba opa wo bre ni nyina no otimi boa mapom din kwa
pentafo pa me pentafo awo
titan so say ma me Emilia say wo no hwe bi
exactly me man 3 ono kra 3 they want got me 11 yeah
move into the other issues yeah there's that case so KM Raf Roofing be board dan so nyina wo Ghana so the amount omu nyina boy enchidom and the segment we so the bremo manujo move on but before let me for announcement we very very important nyame yadma memenda ewia don kokopem no Mensa Unity Radio ye dwumadie bi yato ne din yemfa adwene ye maame Lizzy until Lizzy na de bremo now this week the entire mama announcement we have quickly ni say this week topic no related to information ya e dey ma Worcester for na bi or say this week topic na mo ebe ye ne knowing the American healthcare systems knowing the American healthcare systems wasi niema bebre wo krom ha ye nim benefits bebre wo ha ye nim ebi wo ha pomudin numu no niema bebre hyehyemu a yebetumi ageni yebetumi adidi wo yebetumi anyamfa so mbade yenim ene ade bia obi ho oni nioma omo wo nioma bebre ye wo emrane hyehyeye bebre policies bebre aboa even people a omo eni nioma ba ne nyina ne yenim ye ba ehu ni ade na sometimes yentumi nko ayaresa bia ne ade nti memenda awia donko kopim no Mensa yemfa adwene so abra until isi agina kunwa no eno ne dwumadi mbedi opani e fa no edu jemfe o ye MSN
okay
ono beba so bi ena yen sister Mavis nso ya NP nurse practitioner
big women
yeah ena yen sister Patience nso ya RN ena host na ankasa nso ya BSN until easy enti memenda awia
scholarly written nurses na beto no abo adwuma no
enti memenda awia donc kopem no Mensa eni omu nhia ewo yemfa adwene so na de sese ohu apomudin sam makacho se sese ano corona wotim no nya adwuma koba no ehia de ba wo de onam a download Unity Radio app no ko Play Store download Unity Radio Worcester and I join you in Facebook anytime we are live na information say intina radio no the radio just like Manuchu said it's for the community on dissemination of information just like we are doing and intina wa inti mo make sure say musumo de any unity mo be so unity mo na unity so etumi agina na so yakọ enim na etumi asom community no sompa Manucho I was praising Otumfuo and not insulting him Twene Jonas and we almost say Twene Jonas backtracks yakọ anu ho awie NDC's IPAC boycott they are giving childish complaints John Boadu say NDC for IPAC meeting na omo amano eyen kwala asem sebi reasons amode ma no eyen kwala asem okokasa wo eye Neat FM and cancer. The General Secretary of the ruling NPP has condemned the decision of the National Democratic Congress NDC to boycott the Inter-Party Advisory Committee meetings. John Boadu claimed the decision by the largest opposition party shows how immature they are. The NDC has justified their rationale behind the party's decision to boycott the two-day IPAC meeting last week. The party's director of election, Evesefri Yankra, stated that political parties who did not partake in the last should not be given the platform to present reform proposals. According to him, it is not fair that the EC proposes reforms without considering the position of the NDC, the biggest opposition party. But John Boadu on Neat FM's morning show said their justifications are pointless.
Wow, it's an interesting one. One breath I agree with him. That's about we've said in this studio time and number say when it comes to IPAC meeting, and the truth is that NDC must know that we have a country to run, and you've exhausted all verbal means over fighting this issue. They said they were cheated. You went to court to really prove your case, and you went there because you believed in their tenors that they will give you a fair hearing. And so there was no point going there. And moreover, when you go to court, there are 3 things involved: either you win or you lose. I bet me a pioneer then this ruling had gone on. Where we are now, by constitution and everything, the EC chair together with its deputies, nothing much can be done about it. This fourth Republican, once they are chosen by the president, till something untoward happens, that you use the same means to remove them, you can't touch them. And for them to still be sitting back and saying, yeah, and corner, you cannot kasa, then they will be laughing, and you can't laugh in the I think I respect their standpoints from every free anchor with press conference now or address, but where we are now, I wouldn't use the words like childish and pointless. I think they are too harsh.
Pointless, childish, immature.
Yeah, I think they are too harsh. But the truth is that they need to reconsider their stance. I mean, Paul and Eric said, tell your people that you have to reconsider, because the only way you can wrestle power from the MPP is a verbal elections. Elections now when winning, and if you have issues, go there and air them beautifully. Your continuous staying off. I don't think it's getting you points off the field. That at the end of the day, you still go and vote. And see, maybe you think you use the people who are going to vote to be your focus, but the truth is that there will be rules of engagement. There will be rules of engagement. There will still be a table set. You still have to go and register. You have to do this. All these things will be done by the EC, the Electoral Commission. So to bet nature, I say I don't trust in the leadership. I don't think that it is one of the most brilliant positions that they've taken. But as for John Boadu, I mean, it's an anti-political one. They'll be fighting against. It is a while you want to make yourself weak before the battle. They stand to gain, so they will really want this one. But with the point that they still relying on the points they are giving, I don't think that they are really holding water for me. And I'm still wondering how it will help their cause by continuously boycotting. What will make Ghanaians feel about them? But the truth is that we reforms in the bus. Reforms in the
yeah.
I mean, that is where they need to be careful with it. And send your just an aside. It will not be applied in the main elections. And there's no law which is saying that once you do this, if you don't agree, you are not binded to go. It's just an advisory committee which is being respected as inter-party. So it doesn't really mean you can't really be in the election proper. But the truth is that decisions taken there will be implemented in the elections. So they should be fully aware of that standpoint and really work hard towards it. It's their view, it's their point and everything. I know there are people in NDC who are dissenting, who don't even believe in that stance. So the leadership needs that general consensus that, you know what, we will go there and make our views heard and fight towards the proper election. So in principle, I agree, but the word's a bit harsh. But I agree in principle that they need to really go and make their voices heard at the IPAC meetings.
Okay, so that is the stance of John Boadu. But you move on, and okay, you think he's making a point, but the words are harsh.
Yeah, I think the words, but he decided to choose them immature, pointless. I mean, these are words he could have opinedly forgotten about, but this is John Boadu. That's how you see some people, they are blatant. Coming from him, I don't really have. He likes speaking rhetorically, not to justify that. I mean, it means it's good. Before, if a man speaks, you begin to mark their words and how they are. John Boadu is to tell for some of these things. We need a presenter crowd also, because maybe so rhetorics are now way answering. But that is the standpoint that he thinks they are pointless, they are childish, they are immature. I think that we've gotten to a point that they need to really forget about these things and start getting involved. This is democracy that we've all accepted. There's very little NDC can do at this point.
Moving on, in your Bema, friend is Atubiga. Atubiga has been in the news for some time now. I'm saying last week he had about 2 active when him said, was it why then? Wati onwa ne party na ene de nasema can say wachuru book.
Yes.
He's making headlines everywhere today.
Yes.
Also wachuru book na the book no will damage NDC if published. Another headline also say Mensa is one of the best EC chairs Ghana has ever had. NDC Stephen Atubiga. And another headline I was make bako and so and he said if he say a T NDC amanyuku no, the most incompetent and the most lousiest NDC chairman ever, and you for some powerful.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow, that's interesting. Woman synopsis.
Incompetent Otumfuo is the lousiest NDC chairman ever, Stephen Atubiga slams. Now, founder and leader of the National Liberation Congress, NLC, Stephen Atubiga has described the Functional Executive Committee of the opposition NDC Congress as irresponsible. Additionally, he has tagged the national chairman of the party, Samuel Otumfuo, as the lousiest and most incompetent leader ever to lead the NDC. Justifying his comment on OKFM's Adia Chembia morning show, Stephen Atubiga accused the NDC national chairman of allowing some young boys serving on the functional executive committee to misconduct themselves without proper control when he was invited to appear before them. And I quote, I am saying that FEC near functional executive committee.
The FEC.
I'm saying that FEC is very irresponsible. When I appeared before FEC, the incompetent Otumfuo, the lousiest national chairman the NDC has ever had, the most greedy national chairman of the NDC has ever had, and the most wicked and what is now? Yeah. Where adjectives are used here?
Greedy.
Yeah. Okay. I say when I appeared before the FEC, greedy. Dodi can use here adjective. The incompetent Otumfuo first. The lousiest national chairman the NDC has ever had. Incompetent, lousiest, the third. The most greedy national chairman the NDC has ever had. And the most wicked and selfish national chairman of the NDC has ever the NDC since the party has existed. Yeah. He chaired the FEC meeting, and he has some young boys who have not achieved anything in life, and they were speaking to me anyhow at the FEC meeting without allowing me to talk. And the chairman could not control them to speak one at a time. The fact that they have been elected into certain positions in the party does not make them owners of the party. The party does not belong to their parents. End of quote. He disclosed that before the death of former Jerry John Rawlings, some of them had reported the conduct of the NDC national chairman to the founder of the party for leading them away from the NDC's ideology. To him, it's hypocritical for the likes of Mr. Otumfuo to seek to counsel foot soldiers of the party against using politics to amass wealth when they are living in mansions and driving luxurious and expensive cars. And I quote him again, we are in opposition, but they are driving V8. If you are driving a brand new V8 2021 model, what moral right do you have to say that the NDC is not for the rich but for the poor? If that is the case, then they should not be driving V8. They should be walking barefoot. How much are their salaries to be driving V8 in opposition? End of quote. And then I quote again, the foot soldiers must know that they don't have any future in the party because they have carved this notion that the party is not for the rich but for the poor. Yet some people are living like Arabian princes driving V8 vehicles. He stressed.
That's a problem with V8. It looks like V8. I had a pass over V8.
I was say, them so no they say
2021 obi V8. I
also muchi.
What party there? What government to V8? But what position there?
I say omo my party na look to say, a party for the poor.
Poor, but
meanwhile, the party need
the leadership are driving V8.
And a man for so take from hona, come.
Yeah, I'm saying some more executive members in the Mobia V8 during their time. I remember when we
2021.
Yeah, but that was even 2020. Time I'm to around 2018, but 2021 V8 means that at least they bought them later parts of 2020 and as 2021 year no more to toy. So that one is a bit of news. That's a more complaint Ghana hiding as a more good V8 modia. That means you only being a politician of a sort.
Okay, let me say Okwadia Chembi as bit me tie audio nika krebia.
You choose a campaign manager that is the people's people. That is accessible. That understands
campaign manager there. So no one the strategy ni nyina na e form. Ehia say wo benyun say obi edipanim no na bibisa ana.
Ye kata wo ye campaign manager to say your friend say Mark Menua. The same people from McMenu no. Who from McMenu or Befa? He's accessible over the idea. What you here? But if you see a campaign manager following the candidate around, he will lose because campaign manager what's not candidate needs it. So the authority invested in the candidate. You, the campaign manager, you have the same authority. That you make sure, say, from the candidate's office, you coordinate with the your friends, the system put in place by the party. Now, what we said last is not more testing system, because at the end of your hard work, the D-Day, how you are able to collect your results and make sure what is due your party and your candidate. That is the job of the campaign manager. And the campaign manager is supposed to be a strategist, because campaign managers come and manage me, show me the way. Okay. Bring a plan so that we can outsmart our opponents and win election. Not D-Day. The D-Day campaign manager was nowhere to be found. D-Day, if campaign manager...
deep neck managers of the campaign. It's where we can will be and answer the
party is not a private entity. The NDC party is a public entity. And the main aim of every political party, no excuses, win election, give good governance, case closed. So remember, it is people that sit. For instance, because party members, I'm a grassroots man, but on a nutshell, or D-Day, strong room on Krana. It means one that two musketeers and MP and through all the
and I won't, Your Excellency, no can, and I make Kyle say, or better set Dr. Pesa White, Diedino, where your lecturer, University of Ghana, Legon, where your academic down.
Yeah.
It is Sandy Pana Anna, one Coca National Service Secretariat, 1 year a year. Sandy so uses her.
Yeah,
it is over 2 musketeers.
Matter, school Nyansanko, a few Nyansanko, a Nibian Sanko, a Juman Sanko, and Casadia, we are best at what you are accounting, what we are chartered accounting, and no music and inquire, and certain community Nyaho. Party Agyeman is different from a lecturer. Anybody can pass an election a test and go and teach. But collecting results, strategizing, coordinating with the grassroots, the polling stations, coordinating with your party, coordinating with the campaign director, coordinating with all the constituencies in a very strategic. Make me the yam phone. Make me the yam phone. 1 CD credit at the collected results. Strategically and within the shortest period of time. MPP A2 results in the media. No, yeah, maybe internet 10 and no mine 20. We didn't have the saved under money, Mama, and it was all planned, deliberate to disgrace John because Wakwako for running mate. He has not stayed in line. He hasn't contested to lead the party. And Wakwako Fanaba. And their excuse was President Mills, late President Mills, Martin Amidu, and of Mumuni, and the BC Johnson. Until they were expecting, say, and these are all these people who contribute here, John, and winning 2016. No. So they all came back and supported Open Survey running from the highest block to Oma. You move a contest here. Then right now, some contest I hope to say Menyakrana and Kamenya running mate. But unfortunately, no, people for me no entering running mate and entering running mate of another. Not even though the constitution doesn't say, but common sense. So I had to step down to support him. Okay. But others didn't have forgive. Someone Papa na and come on catch a hooray. What before for Naba. In the young bread party, the Musa, woman education minister. The next day, no man. Yeah. Tell the man the truth, be honest. Yes, sir.
Ma Jane or Kofane by no. Nipan be dry. And
they don't like it. They don't like it. They don't believe that she has stayed in line. You have to stay in line. It is how Kofo Manebua Mamo or Manebua from MP Bemo minister or could not apply for New Orleans or Casa Montoma party, Montoma or Sono party, Papa, because he's not a
NDC or NPP.
Without sense, and no conform here. Yes, he came from the background MPP, not the buy. Or the Benga minister.
Oh, and it's a check that
but what I'm explaining is so a grassroots that work, Mim say Manon conform Mamin Cocase Tuapa.
Oh, debut, Mibo. Because I says, and another Akufo-Addo call Ododo. Who's a 1 year war? Nilante Bannerman, near Nilante Vanderpool.
Yes.
So, those are not for me, some workers, Montoma Nilam te van napa no say oh manu na fum ye manu na fum tanu fum de say e wo ho onye bibi
on the end old age fachano old age because we could do certain age now say I don't know and yet the same and yet you know but me born about because we share the age now say ma unya ya ma to me aho e wo say do to me no e di to me e maintain it to me but ya ma to me now kofa one fa to me na amman kofa me protect to me na yeah, research to me now, we will give it away. The entire Metrema Moati as here. Manu that so many of us pay a make a say. Unim say, what you have to me.
What do you mean?
What you have been a gray hair. Gray hair in Yansan. I'm saying, say, you are Corano a lunatic to me grow. Timothy Kwatia be also mania president.
Mammy Musa wa debi. Well, and maybe I was citing your one disloyalty, two lack of accountability and probity. Mim fam you lack of accountability and probity no. A hina wo just opposite chimpase.
To Abamau, now say lead the party now. You are accountable to us. So we pay the
Hello, down with your mommy, Pajo.
Hello.
Ah, Fede, me too.
Me say you told so about lead any political party. You are accountable to the party, the party members. You use any expenditure, you are accountable to the party members. If you have the responsibility now, your friend say, when we fail. You have to tell us why we failed. So for some people and the party.
But one year, so Wama Koyaba, I know, Wama and farm and the trouble and things. And
they have to say a friend is a Kutibocho report. No, you are not supposed to hide it because if the report cited say some your friend is saying the action and inaction, commission and omission of certain people. Nema Lucy 2016 now. You shouldn't hide those people the identity so that they will still vote for them. It's not accommodate grassroots. The grassroots matter. NDC and share grassroots. NDC in power, they are very wicked, very big. No, my laws are. Look, there is no hope for any young man in the NDC if someone gets rid of our leadership now. I am happy to say I've left that party. Rollins at me, many Rollins, he cut us some time ago. What's his fifth? My party that I use my distance, that they've lost track. They don't help the youth. They are only good in backstabbing each other, grabbing.
Atubiga. Okay, so since when? And I won't deal with a bra, ye can't say bra, disciplinary committee and him. That are now team no way in an own.
Oh, let me a catch more of them. You catch your modern someone treating for with dignity. You have power more share babuno. Monkrana, my prepara crown, or my tan or my tiamomo. And on my dan or my tiamomunia. And it's so bad to say, they are very interested in hearing what Kodiko consulted than saying that to go, oh, the comradeship has been lost through the bad leadership of some people who ran a party need to say Obanu Kunu party. Is
it because say a chair committee you suspend you wanting a buenya?
No. The incompetence, okay, started the foundation now. Only two in place to collect the results for us. A system only two in place. No, are you telling me say a party like NDC? But
the party did not perform abysmally. When you MPP for and you are 6 million. MDC has 6 million. Parliamentary, and what you say 2. It's way no come me obis only what to Atubiga and Quebetinum. Say I want to win Wamukodi, almost have the dear band 2024. No, I can't you work at Dynachi.
So the interview was very lengthy with Kwame Nkrumah here, also for some of your incompetent, lousiest. Selfish, wicked, greedy, whatever. Incompetent. They don't think about the foot soldiers. They are driving vehicle. Interview. Minim what you make, and then young canning in Ambo because he also talk about the fact he say Jan Mensa
is the best.
Yeah, Jan Mensa and Timmy Dumawa. Now picking one after the other. Yeah. I see Jan Mensa is the best, is one of the best chairs Ghana has ever had. Now, a suspended member of the National Democratic Congress (NDC), Stephen Atubiga, says the chairperson of the Electoral Commission, Ms. Jan Mensa, is one of the best ECs Ghana has ever had. Contrary to what the NDC is saying about her, according to him, Jan Mensa and Dr. Bosman Asare did nothing wrong in the 2020 general election except to exercise the constitutional mandate given to them. Speaking on OKFM's Adechembia morning show, Stephen Atubiga maintained that his former party NDC failed to go to the Supreme Court with their evidence after paying resource people to tabulate their collated results. The judge asked you for the results of the presidential candidate, and you could not say it. Jan Mensa is one of the best EC chairs Ghana has ever had, and Bosman Asare as well. Jan Mensa and Bosman are Asare exercised the mandate given to them by the Constitution. End of quote. He again noted that the opposition NDC failed to coordinate with Dr. Pesa, right?
Yeah, Pesa White.
Pesa White and Rojo Metal Nunu from the strong room of the Electoral Commission, leaving Rojo to enjoy tea for 3 hours from the office of the Electoral Commission. NDC spent a lot of money on resource people to tabulate the 2020 presidential election results, but you went to court without your pink sheet to defend your claim. Those who were sent to the EC strong room to monitor the results, one was taking a tea for 3 hours, and nobody in the NDC offered coordinated. Nobody in the NDC office coordinated with those in the EC strong room. And if Jan Mensa has done her work and declared the results, you are angry and went to court. Touching on the recent IPAC meeting organized by the EC, Stephen Atubiga chastised the opposition NDC for boycotting the meeting, but held a press conference to protest some of the decisions at the EC. So, in short, Opeso said, "Mami, EC Jan Mensa yenejuma NDC mom na anyuma juma." I think it was even apparent in the interview.
Yes, exactly.
Audio na boy so
sniper.
Yeah, sniper tin bi ba okasa say even results no kra no na NDC ankoliti omo ambo ahwe ya no ne ade in the interview.
Yeah, I think it's a lengthy one. Na Atubiga sisi an what in a party.
NLCM, National Liberated
Baby Party. National LLCP. NLCP.
No, National Liberation Congress.
PB and NLC. NLC. Well, that's an interesting one. Because NLC, old one be. But I mean, that's what he decided.
National Liberation Congress.
Yeah, until liberated the Congress.
Exactly,
Congress. You see, the truth is that Atubiga and Semono, there are lots of substance. I mean, as much as
you think so. Now, maybe say, now feel say he's doing justice to some people in the party
who might into a place. Oh, sorry, I can let you finish.
Yeah, that was going to be my question. So, Officer Atubiga has a case, and now Yaudiebi no wonimu, and or they kasa might be people of his sort who he thinks also have similar feeling. But because also refer former President Rawlings said before Obi
they were having discussions.
Rawlings or catching so for some for say party ideologies near day. And now say a person denigrating party because he's formed this party. Office issues now he talked about Kosibocho report. He talked about Ofuswampo or friend no at a fake meeting, a house and Nipebi or home in Casa and almost Tugunusu ho near day and the ideologies. And then he also said for some people he's wicked, he's incompetent, he's selfish, he's lousy, and all sorts of negative adjectives, I should say.
Yes. You see, the more I think it's a combination of all that you've said. But your proper analysis, you can put all of them in there. One, he's left the party, he's formed this new party. So he must give reasons why they need, why he left and they need to form his own party, because he believes in tenets and ideologies of Rawlings, probity, accountability, and he thinks he will not be given that opportunity in MPP. And also that is not what MPP stands for. They have their own center-right ideologies of modernity. If you want to join them, now NDC now also had its own cracks. I mean, for whatever reason, they are fighting a common opponent. So I didn't say enemy, I used your word.
Yeah, opponent.
Common opponent.
Yeah, Ben I and the must party be NDC people only opponent. But when enemies you within.
Yeah, exactly. Okay, that's good. That's a brilliant one. I mean, a very good morning.
Because opposition, no fans I mean party more. your mob her position black mentality the same you feel on Mensa position.
Yeah, your loss is my gain.
It's always dangerous within than outside.
Exactly. Outside they are down and they don't even come too close to the HMS to have a beautiful discussion.
Because all position you're giving some grand NDC.
Exactly.
So NDC so NDC ni na benya.
And if the position is one, well, your loss is my gain. My gain is your loss. So there's always that little friction together. Yes, but you look at that position that he's formed his own party. People will be questioning, and there are a chunk of NDC ones are there. The Kader group. It looks like the Kaders.
He did mention and I've been forming the party. Was it
yesterday? 2-3 days ago. Yeah,
Friday.
You can.
Yeah, Friday. He did talk about the Kaders. Kaders, no.
Yeah,
he's in consultation with Kaders.
You don't need a rocket science to tell the Kaders are not happy. They are the ones who had that tema meeting. Bina. Some forum. Bina. Boy.
The friends. Bafo, Kumbo,
Guzitano. I mean that's
possibly Kokoindo.
Exactly. He's there, but also and Atamels. We won't say there's an Atamels. There's a Mahama and
but who shared the echoes now? Say Onu Mumbai. Or follow
he will align
for Atubiga.
Yes, but as to they winning,
because
I like the question.
Kokoido has a problem with Ofosampo.
Exactly.
You can see
and
the leadership of the party now. He doesn't like them.
And Mahama as a person too. He doesn't like. You see, and I say 3 major blocks. So if one party, the one who are holding the power now, we are not happy with them, the rest can only form their own to fight the system. But I don't think they will subscribe to an idea of having a third force at this point, because a bad thing for them to break through, especially when Rawlings did not really denounce NDC before he had issues with them, but he stayed with them. You see, Anopa says Rawlings being alive never subscribed to you forming your party. You see, a bad thing, but the substance of the crust of the issue is not kind of there. I think I agree with him that Pesa White and Roger Mittleman, if you look at what happened at the Supreme Court, they went there to and I'm choosing my words. They went there to I don't want to say play. I don't want to say joke too. They did not go to do what they were told to go and do at the place, because who tier more, especially the one they had to do the conference one that they gave me tea and biscuits.
Yeah,
Your Honor, they did not give me biscuits. They only tea.
But was that even necessary?
Exactly.
They gave me tea and biscuits.
Yes.
Yes. He
trivialized the whole thing, and that was the lowest point, and it brought everybody to laughter because it was meant to be an aside.
Yeah.
So could try tea. I was giving tea, no biscuit. How does it add to the substance of the case that you have been discussed? Sometimes some honesty is not good. Sometimes it decides to be too honest and you end up throwing over the bar. That's what's really happening in that state. In any case, when you got to the court, you had people who were corroborated everything for you from the polling station right down to the engine room. So why didn't you show that results? It will be NDC, will be some you are not happy.
MPP for Agyeman results, NDC had nothing.
Exactly. That is the impression that is being created. That I will say, who alleges must prove. I've been cheated. You get to the place, okay, bring your results. That shows that you've been cheated. No. I've been cheated. Let the one who cheated me bring the results and let me show you that he's cheated me. Who does that? And besides, in any case, what my results in area. And there were reforms, results, and after 2012, you pasty at the polling stations we had a lot of reforms after 2012. That declaration of results, they should never be shrouded in secrecy, because it's the first point of confusion. You went through it, you could have copied the figures, brought them together with the pink sheets, went to me and if people dissent, you call them to fake meetings and say that you're suspended or you're sacked. I think that aspect I agree with him, that the court that they went to, they did not go and show ample evidence. They as a committee and an election supervisors for NDC, they failed woefully in that regard. As to he calling Ofusampo with all those names, and I'm just the error of insults with them say, they be a baneko. People cannot make their case devoid of some of these strong, harsh words. It doesn't look too good. They could have made all his points about Ofusampo why he thinks he's incompetent and cannot lead the charge of NDC, because whichever way in turn, there's another election to be held in 2024. If NDC does not come to a self-realization that we made petty mistakes and we went to the court with nothing, so we need to strengthen ourselves, they might just fall into another ditch again. They will not move, and they should be open to criticisms, because they only are happy with their praise singers. This election committee did not do well because they were so close here so far. From 4.7 to maybe
6 million,
6.2 or near. It was good. But we have some serious quantum analysis. I'll bet you say it was supposed to go up because the register went up. But what makes it the viability is that they are still strong in parliament and they are still strong on the ground and they are the most viable alternative. They have all these things in their favor. But to cross to nearly pushing it over the bridge is always a difficult one. That's final push. You need a lot of learning and proper planning. And I think that is where they failed. Up till now, you don't even have your results. When you mean coalition, they have a big edifice, about 20 billion headquarters.
Yeah, also almost they paid a lot to resource people. That's what Atubiga is alleging.
No, but we all know. I mean, as journalists, we know that a lot went into this election. But the truth is that they did not. They got ahead of themselves, and they did not run a proper election by themselves. I saw what NPP too were doing. Samuel Oku was there in a room collating their results and everything. Miminya even has one of the results less than 48 hours, 24 hours. No results in it. And believe you me, it was nothing so much away from what Mensa declared. And I don't think that it should be strained too because it's a numbers game. Until when this is a what pick numbers, you don't have to have these issues. In a way, there are the discrepancies. You could have easily leveled it at the court for people to compare. That has seen, I say 4,000, but we an 8,000 for MPP. And I think Atubiga is only telling them a wonderful story. They can remove some of the Yardin or Madin salts in the bio. They can take them out, but concentrate on the little that they have. I'm not so happy that they are beginning to have cracks. Everything affected, and they should take it serious as much as possible. Once again, I quite say too, and they take that point from the parliamentary house that we don't have any dissent, we don't have any third force even in parliament. Ghana is split. Either so Jinaha no Jinaha. Even the Isiama guy who are from Mina. He's an MPP, and we know what happened. And yes, MPP votes on. They are strongly 138, 137. So there's that general belief that for more party engine, the likes of Park Syndrome, they put discussion. You're going to me and so, but there is that hope boom or the seeking in action.
Eric is say, I mean, a couple of messages.
Yes,
Eric is say, okay. Eric says, Atubiga is just like a Kuyadonko concerts.
No, I disagree.
And then he goes on to say, Opo, don't create fashions for NDC, please. There is no Amidu whole fashion, I beg. But it's obvious.
No, Amidu is not happy with the current dispensation, and he's not a cadre. So
he's not happy with the leadership. That's what I said. Yeah,
he sits at another side of the whole thing. Unless he wants to tell us he's a cadre. Yeah, he's like Kumbo in this fight.
He's not happy with Ofusamba, but he's made it clear.
Exactly. He's not happy with Mahama.
Muka somehow suspending or listen to in some treat TV.
Exactly. And fashions can be one or two. They don't need to be.
Okay. Paul Delali Disoso says, Manuchu, what issues that you know that Rollins had with the party? Once again, wide allegations from you without any evidences to support your submissions. Interesting. I hope most of these issues will be revisited on Monday when I am on the show with you.
Why not? You see,
unless you want to tell me Rollins had no issues with.
Yeah, they can live in that world.
Max Billion says, good day, seniors. What did Amidu do as special prosecutor? As a citizen, Martin Amidu can still take it to court if he has evidence of double salaries. We'll be coming to that very soon.
That very soon.
It's true. Max Billion says it's true. Some NDC MPs took double salaries. Then MPP is also doing the service. If it's true, he's saying that if it is true,
really true that
NDC 4G double salaries
as a minister and MP.
Yeah, and MPP used to not to your advantage. They manipulate NDC MPs now. Then they are doing the service to the nation. Paul Delali also says, "Oh, really? So Manucho, you had some of the results from the NPP camp before it was made known. You have shown us where."
Oh yes, I'm on platforms.
I say you have shown us where you belong. Where you belong to, I'm happy to hear that.
Oh no, there's no problem.
Now you're century.
Oh yes, I had result that 51.
Now say me
51-47. I had it less than 24 hours.
You are saying the modern day journalists can get information from.
I'm even surprised.
Me NDC platforms be NDC phone or me MPP. Intina even Alan Chamatin any Baumia. Also, movement for Alan.
Yes.
And Baumia for 2024.
Exactly.
Me one in Yinabiso, me one DC so platforms be so. And you know there, we in Centurion.
Yeah, I'm not on platform, but I have friends we're close to the corridors.
But you can even be.
Exactly. If they put me there, why not?
You get information.
Yeah, if they put me there, why not? Yeah. I mean, I don't have a problem, but maybe they. I'm thinking that they'll put their own people in there because they have to be sure.
Finish that.
Yeah, so I had that when in principle, Atubiga is telling them that beautiful story that you went to court to go
But
and show next to nothing. It was more like wearing a bikini to a church room. You look so covered, but so naked.
I want you to look at this 1 minute for me. Ofoswampofo, yes. Or issues with leadership and now one Kumbo talked about Ofoswampofo leadership with Sami Tina Omokoye, and then we've had Koko Nyudoho not happy, Atubiga, and some people say and they all keep saying ideologies of the party, ideologies of the party, ideologies of the party. Ofoswampofo firm leader, he's doing good. And I know you him because they don't have their way, or you think he might have some issues that maybe as I say or step back and say, look, people are talking too much about me. Maybe there are some issues I need to fix in my leadership roles. Well,
candidly, I think he's not a firm leader. Candidly, the more I think through it, the more I see what is happening here. Because you see, you have to enter another phase of your life, but still there's that clinging on to a Mahama kind of force. Yeah, I don't get it. Because as we sit here now, the leader of the NDC should be Ofoswampofo.
Yeah.
Together with Johnson Sweden Ketia, then Sami Jemfi and co. They should be leading the party. They shouldn't even be sitting and talking about Haman, Ebebana, blah blah blah. The more you listen to some of these altercations, the more you realize that the leader now is weak.
So you are trying to agree and think with Atubiga,
yes,
some people who have that thought. For some of his
yes, because if he's a leader of a sort now, that's why I want to be blank. Because what Ankania Wepo Koyeno, Sami Jemfi Koye to the students in Cape Coast that Mupo Hook or Crook, he should have called him to order. That we are not at that stage yet. If there's a Guzitano Kumbo faction who are not happy, they are still NDC.
Yeah.
They've not said they've retired. The only way is to go and fight for a position. Make sure you get it and effect the changes that you wish for. That is all that you can do. Rollins had issues. He had his own people. He wanted them to win. They might not have won. Though for some people, Senko did not twist anybody's hand. They were chosen by NDC people to lead them. Until the only way is to support them. And I think Atubiga went there. He had problems, but it was still NDC.
Yeah.
So he decided to stay in the booth
and solve the problem.
Yeah,
but they decided to kick him out.
Exactly. But they went to the elections and they did not put up a very solid fight, and they are not happy with it. But the more they say it, the more people feel that they are untouchable. Won't you come once them? So I think Ofoswampofo, he needs to really watch some of these things if he wants people to start respecting him and be discussing him. That he should take command and control over the party. But as much as possible, John Mahama is a former president. They are just immediate past presidential candidate. But it doesn't mean that he's in the position he should be exonerated above everybody else, and also should be exalted. That's the word I was looking for. Exalted above everybody else.
Okay.
So I am inclined to believe that if a party is in opposition and the cracks are deeper. If a team is winning, you can watch them. I can say Chelsea, you're winning. Momu Lucy Trophy.
Yeah.
There are more 1,001 reasons why they are not.
Even he started to criticize about his selection.
So once a team is winning and a team is in top position, there will not be any cracks. MPP has their fair share of the issues. But now that they are in power and they are in the controlling seat, you only have to trust the driver to take you to the end that there might be want a change. That is what is happening. That leadership crisis is NDC. It's will be but don't think they are handling the as well. Because I quite say either you join the Mahama bus or you just stay off.
Or you become an enemy.
Enemy to it. And once you dissent, they will kick you out. And it's becoming one too many. They might not agree. Maybe I knew the whole Atubiga together with Alote Jacob. They might just say, but Kumbo also spoke, and we saw the direction that people went to him. Nane Duasa were telling him that he thought PhD was something better than pulling him down. So will be able to make in the spirit of democracy what he feels should be happening. So I think that is the problem that is happening. Although Atubiga dear where our attack at Atubiga too is that unfortunately you decided not to sit in the bus to complain.
Yeah, that was going to be my next question. So let me bring that into it. To the point
I think you even mentioned some Mensa
In
principle, it was making sense that NDC could not prove beyond reasonable doubt that Mensa. Because baby I'm there about Mensa and say those unnecessary squabbles they see of various police station this election shadamba and this would could do in America. Yeah,
was it Techiman?
Yes, and yes,
by a solid case.
Yeah, to a banner dear one to say one of the machine when ye jumenti ya to me and that was reduced. Collation and then the problems by that's why maybe they said it's time no we shouldn't charge your time. So if somebody sits back and says that from where he sits he feels that Mensa did not do anything wrong, that you can put a finger on the way dear. Techiman, he was not the one be there. Yeah, Techiman had its own fair share of crisis, which we need to. We need reforms. Even Chrome Hampono, there's that chance that the former president feels that he was cheated. Yeah, he was cheated in Georgia. Near there, still, friend and Beckham was say he was not happy in Nebraska near there. Those little bits in the the professionalism of the police will be questioned. Sorry, will be brought to the question. Which you can take to the doorstep of the EC chair giddy sir. So in principle, I think Atubiga should maybe you can ask, but I'm forced to believe that NDC has not proven to Ghanaians that Mensa cheated them or did something so horrid that they didn't deserve to lose.
Okay, and then going back to Atubiga, Diano, do you think this timing, bringing out these issues, especially maybe all can say. What also a true book?
Yeah. I wanted to.
Also, my book will damage NDC if published. Now, what kind of book numwa? And say interview no do or Angel FM.
Yes.
And I can say
Anopa Bosuo.
Anopa Bosuo, or Angel FM.
Yes.
And I say I am unable to publish my fifth book because of the shame it will bring to my party NDC. I am hoping that John Mahama will win the election so I can unveil it. Or Usha. He's a John Mahama person. He's not against John Mahama.
Yeah.
But on offer say uti in interview on Tikesia yana. Offer say offer some perform some gisco some they deliberately did some things wrong to make Mahama lose. Sana no kind the interviews. Our ne Tikesia yan. Nti was in the book no or the bar issues ne wom no. Or person Mahama winning elections ni way. And some of the issues no aba. So here again he's signifying
double standardness.
No, Opeso Chester Ope Mahama.
Yes.
But maybe he doesn't like the leadership of example for whatever.
But that is
I am hoping that John Mahama will win the election so I can unveil it. Or that he will not run for president again because it will affect him. Until either he will wait for Mahama to win or Mahama decides not to go, then he can bring the book out. And this I'll become. Also, the book covers my relationship with Jerry John Rawlings, my conversations with him before his death, his statement about the party, why he didn't want the NDC to win the 2020 elections, all with evidences. End of quote. The angry Atubiga, who was NDC member, served for almost 3 decades, also stated that he is privy to classified information that that he could use against the party. And I quote him, I have evidence of what the NPP is standing on because I know my party NDC. In Nanameka say, isn't that damning? It's as if as you are already bringing the book out.
Exactly.
Because or say I have evidence of what the NPP is standing on because I know my party. I know my party's blood, DNA, what keeps the NDC going, how NDC wins elections. I have the antidote that can put the NDC to sleep without fear because I am privy to certain places that we take decisions before it comes to the headquarters for implementations. There are incidents that generations would like to read. When you die, it's not about what you take away, it's about what you leave behind. The struggle the politician goes through, like I was jailed and nobody checked up on me. And yes, it's very revealing.
Yes, the more you see, it's as good as he said everything. Because the more you make people concord. People make stories. People leave room for
meaning the way NDC is winning elections. Meaning the MPP now somebody mere NDC. You see, what say I have evidence of what the MPP is standing on because I know my party NDC.
Yes, I mean it's this dominant. It costs 21. You see, unless they play the card, he's nobody. He's mad.
Yeah, that is exactly what Paul says. You guys have time to be discussing Atubiga, who is just a common member. He's just he's just a waste, and one of those we need to get out of the party. I am happy he's out of the party, and he should be he should be also then, and he should many and he should use those criticisms to form his new party, which will never see the light of the day. Just mark my words.
Wow.
Yeah.
You see, I somehow agree with Paul that we all doing this year. You just stay in there to do the reforms or tell the people who.
I think he's one of those guys they needed to push him out.
Exactly. But the other side too is that will be a decent paying pushing out. Then the time will come back on Paul and Kwan NDC. Trust me, because I don't think everybody in NDC will think like him. Not even John Mahama. Obi on Adrian or the party nature. So what you say?
And everybody processes things differently. Just like I said this morning.
Exactly.
Maybe Manucho Huni said no. This thing obi din kwasi asem. I said the young cancer no plays away kwasi.
Exactly.
But oppo things. Oh no. Even though we din kwasi asem, young kata hon kakra.
Yeah. It's beautiful. I'm happy you've summed up everything this morning. How you say it. With Paul to say that when the truth is being said, you see, truth is always better. That election petition was a waste of everybody's precious time. NDC wasted our time. They went there to play, and they said joke. We can't joke. They say, what council is senior member? So at the point in time, call for presidential slot in Okoyana.
Yeah, Okoy.
Oh, he even went.
Yeah, he went. Yeah.
No, but he's making us believe that he's a common floor member.
Somebody. And he went. He was jailed. You remember?
Yes.
Supreme Court
2012.
Petition. He was jailed. He's an integral member of the party.
Or a senior member. He's even given a senior member tag. That is why he'll be called to. Some of these
for
things.
Paul to say, your time near this guy.
There are more problem with Atubiga and say Paul you in the end. Will be more problem with Atubiga and say, "Oh, Kasa, my party, and I say
he still loves the party. You can see that, right?
John Mahama, no Akwato party. You see, he's in a conundrum. He's getting confused.
Conflict.
Yeah, he said it's in conflict with his heart. Say John Mahama, not per John Mahama. Fight for the John Mahama ticket and forget the rest. I say A+. Because just on Akufo-Addo Boyen people. Obekacho said it's maybe a way of shielding himself, but that is a harsh truth. Some people like John Mahama as a person, but they don't like NDC as a party.
Yeah.
Ebinumpe Akufo-Addo as a person, but they like MPP as a party.
Yeah, that's
but at the end of the day, there's one hole we are all going to enter. Open one hole, which is the ballot box. You are being mischievous. Nadia, you're tampering.
Oh, Manucho.
You're tampering to hole him. At the end of the day, that's all we are all going to do. So,
Paul, all of hiccups. So the question is that time. As me, Misa say, oh, now yeah, Atubiga senior member. No,
he's a senior member.
Why presidential hopeful?
He's been there for more than 10 years. He said, now, if it's not there, who's a senior member? Then nobody's a senior member. Presidential aspirant.
Was it 3 decades?
Over 3 decades. Yeah. He's a senior member. You can decide who say that disrespect there. Sometimes they all give it. It do sorry. And I catch a Benjamin Kumbo the insult at I mean, you don't do that. As much as possible. Me put there, maybe I'm a fan, me put them here outsider. Now you do make a margin. But more there, you believe in conservativeness, party structures, respecting the elderly, so that one day, once we be elderly, people who are coming through, because Obi by this when you're 19 years, I'm not sure they say, oh, a Paul is also money at them, so maybe I'm marching for over 40 years, 40 years of your life. So we should respect the systems. We won't count on our case will be there. Fine, I will not subscribe, but we can give you some little respite. So in principle, Atubiga is in state of confusion. My party and John Mahama, they made John Mahama lose in there. The next moment, I want to party. I'm not sure even has a motor running on. So virtually, people should listen to the substance. I think that Isiano, Waman is difficult to even talk for him because so I still leading member now to say I suspended on worker. I say Nyaho Tamaklo. They say they suspended him.
Yeah.
He still claims he's MPP, and it's all kind of doing. At the end of the day, but who you party near the that means you are entering realms that you need to make a party in assembly. You should stay to where it is.
That was why I was asking, sir. What formal party you are going to now? You're on competition with NDC MPP.
Yes, exactly.
So why would you even think, say, okay, me book no bar? NDC into me power, John Mahama into me power, into me chairman, so
it is dominant. It is dominant.
And the issues he raised, meaning me party DNA, the NDC for MPP for Gina, so acquire first winning elections, and in the end, you summarized.
I think NPP should just go and find him and talk to him. They will have all that they need in out of that man.
No wonder Eric sent a message MPP for you.
Yeah, they should get to him because the truth is that
I say Atubiga is NPP sponsored. We know that.
Since when? Since when he went to jail because of NDC
yeah.
NDC into Akko jail Nyaho.
Yeah.
You see the truth is that contempt because he was fighting for a cause for John Mahama.
Yeah.
You see, the truth is that all these things have happened. Muntie substance na kwaneka say, Mr. Sorry, the guy is saying that you lost out because you did not put up a very brilliant campaign, and even after you did not put up a very good case. And Bibiano, the sense of direction should be clearly defined, so that to be crow or NDC next on John Mahama. That's if you office on John Mahama. John Mahama should win fair and square to lead the party. But he said, I say, you yodium, you're going direction. Or because on Pepe, there's a problem. Or be some leadership, no pe John Mahama, no Kokape, then the leadership also wants to slight that person. All these things, rough edges need to be smoothened. Okay. The good thing is that they have 3.5 years to solve these ones. But I was
going to say, sir,
the tangents.
MPP had similar issue with Akufo-Addo.
Yes,
they are focused. Because you could clearly
Japan, but they worked on it. But the trajectory of Moko there, I think it is rather looming danger for them that maybe
NDC said, well, MPP did it work for them. They want power. They suspended people.
Yes.
So why not do same?
Unfortunately, like he's saying, she said, you dare him to bring out the book then. I remember at Kennedy, Dr. Kennedy had to chase the elephant into the bush after they lost. No, but trust our book. Maybe these are good times to bring up that book.
Okay.
I'm going to chase a book. Say if NDC feels they have nothing to add, I'm expecting Paul Disho to say they should force him that spell it. If you think you have anything, that will be damning on John Mahama and blah blah blah. You are rather more creative way.
What a poor. Or say he went to jail because of his unguided submissions, which is what he's doing now. Oh, when I say unguided submission, he was passionately fighting for the NDC. Yeah. And yes, we were free party in Muntia. So I've been with the party for 20 years. So now I'm also a senior member.
You are not Atubiga.
But Atubiga, corporate presidential, fighting with Mahama for a slot in the NDC. You think Angel FM I didn't know be able
to call him to. He was a suspended. He's a former retired.
He also talked about the suspension of the by the time.
Exactly.
Me book no dia na hear me say, why would you come out and say me book be am the bar e be go NDC? I see the book can finish them. It will damage NDC.
Yeah.
Until so him say book no be damage NDC. Person the beba. Why talk about it?
Tell Paul that he should say Atubiga should bring that his book. That will damage us.
Yeah, move on. Unity Radio 103.9 baby phone line. Somebody might join Shraba, but we are looking at this issue. Manucho Mikabum promoting Lieutenant Colonel Agyeman after withdrawal. Very dangerous. Dr. Nyaho Tomaklu. Where they are Atubiga the NBL. Nyaho Tomaklu so blasted. Abayno say now national security force Caleb Kuda. Yakobo Kwambone so Colonel Frank Agyeman Dano. Now more small punishment on call for federal sanctions. Federal sanctions and only promotion. Dr. Nyaho Tomaklu here very dangerous to Ghana democracy and the security system. And then another MP Agalga.
Yeah, Agalga.
Yeah, was he appointing Lieutenant Colonel Agyeman to 64 Infantry Battalion is an insult to national security. Manucho, let's critically look at this. Now we are the double salary, no? Double salary. Amidu say NDC for no. MPs now tia also won't tia say the intikura for Riata man for na.
Yes.
I say don't get Abeka say or a lame duck into a person honey a fadinya power no. Or say it's not like that.
Yes.
Now Akufo-Addo warm panic button.
Yes.
Double salary. And it's what the idea couple and yes say they are now if what Amidu is saying is true, the any Japan DNA I didn't
confirm Charlie. Yes.
Was it panic button.
Remember the chicken, and I even said about how God deals with us. Rehad Bonki Battlecry some time ago. I was a young child. No kind. Say Sana bon some you see in pass. Okay, no cow bunny. Okay, so on a girl we could die. Okay, so you're always we must so you can't exactly the same thing that is happening in this situation.
NDC Akufo-Addo compromising NDC MPs with double salary case.
Yeah.
Now Joy FM for headline no the name the pa Joy FM for headline almost say Akufo-Addo used double salary and other criminal cases to negotiate for ministerial approvals.
Yes.
It says our prince the finance minister Ken Ofori-Attamu omufamu easy kojo ponkroma nyina. He's giving us a clue.
Yes, I mean
but meaning so
first one
Colonel Frank Agyeman.
Yes. Now investigation.
National security are suspended no.
Yes.
say a reverse appointment so on send Ghana for go face federal sanctions okoya sanction no say asan bonabaso
man 64 regiment. It's a recce, one of the most important way soldier for Ghana. It's an interesting one. You know, when it comes to this one, I'm having mixed feelings about it.
Oh, my thumbs up.
See, I'm having mixed feelings about it because the first thing is that he is a police, he's a soldier, he's a lieutenant colonel, and he was giving secondment, say, on national security to go and add his knowledge there to help them. He's still a soldier, he's not a retired soldier.
Yeah.
Into a they feel that he did something national security for senior no and idea papa like they are not happy with his conduct, say Achikale Kudani Zoyabu Bedua, then you have to use discretionary powers, but you rather decide to money at the end, go back to where the base, and they should offer further sanctions if they think that what you did was not a good one. Remember, which I think was a good call because national security for remember, Lieutenant Colonel, one of the higher positions in the military. We do Colonel there.
This is the I have the press statement.
Yes,
this is what the press statement. Action on the committee report on the arrest of the City FM journalist at the Ministry of National Security. By a kind BBA, we are the following actions have thus been taken by the ministry. 1. The secondment of Lieutenant Colonel Frank Agyeman, Director of Operations at the ministry, has been reversed. The officer, the officer is to report to the Chief of Defence Staff for further investigation and appropriate action.
Exactly. That is what they said. That Amono. Their national security for no, their job ends by just taking him back to where they went to take him for second.
Yeah, into uncle for appropriate action, investigations and actions.
And maybe you see what I was thinking is that police soldier for some more code of ethics on what to do to him, whether what he did was a misdemeanor and I say a felony or whatever in their own balance for them to punish him. Into some also friend and normal year further investigation that you went there. Did you go to disgrace us as armed forces or you went there to do with about to bother nebaya and it comes to all of us. Say the time in another person is too short. So any proper investigations to be done on him. I mean that's why I have a problem. I don't have a problem.
But on the national security, need defense, Ghana Armed Forces, Ghana Police. Almost
the same. Yes,
they are syndicates.
Yes,
and for national security to come out say I investigations.
Yeah.
In fact, Kendall 100
yes.
It doesn't need the Ghana Armed Forces to do another investigation because we don't even trust our institutions.
I agree to disagree.
Two. Dr. Nyaho say, let's take the case of Lieutenant Colonel Agyeman. I am a soldier. So Nyaho, former soldier. I'm a soldier, and I know exactly how the laws here operate. No soldier who has been paged anywhere for one reason or the other is withdrawn and sent back to a higher position.
Yeah.
Or see a being see that.
And when I make sure say for me, what he did then, which was share case now, I'm not sure it is so. I don't say a grave. Personally, you think that Kalekuda goes there in a junior officer, abono near there? You think it's grave that the man should be made to suffer beyond measure? I'm not in favor of that. I don't think
Manu,
personally.
Not you. The investigations are more
yeah. No say
yeah Yankobi no more dia base. No breachy. If you want me to read the whole thing,
exactly breachy wanyade.
Exactly.
If you uncle back to base no more so. And you have further investigations, and that is why I have a problem.
Further sanctions.
That is why, to me, investigation, it can be freed by their own hand.
Investigations been done.
That's what I said. That's the timing I have a problem with. I may say.
Yeah, that's the problem.
Where I have a problem is how fast he's been given another top post.
And there is no way national security will do investigations for this guy to be indicted, and then Ghana Armed Forces for say he's vindicated.
Oh,
it won't happen.
Okoye den no Okoye den boy could you try pictures in the chain no as junior officer say bono but he was the one sitting there as a boss.
No my bono.
I mean
kaso no my insuro I don't kaso ko Ghana no na my bono is the director of operations.
I have experience with Bob no rank in a private phone. Sometimes the bosses might not sanction it fully, but he will not give them out. Unless suppose you just say, "Oh, I go and beat him."
No, because I said we take.
Yeah, best man say.
We take Manel Semo. No,
he was
there. On my boy.
I mean, one soldier, opponent soldier for back room number to throne on Muka. They won't be there.
On my boy, I didn't.
But enough.
No.
Enough. Say
national security. Investigations. and say action on the committee report. They formed the committee.
Yes.
And a report no more say an investigation committee was set up by the Ministry of National Security to investigate a report of arrest of Mr. Caleb Kuda of CTFM on May 11, 2021. The committee established that the conduct of Lieutenant Tio.
Yeah.
No, but
the point is,
the committee established that the conduct of Lieutenant Colonel Frank Agyeman, Director of Operations, and some police officers at the ministry on the said day was inappropriate and contravened the ministry's and contravened the ministry's standard operating procedures. The committee also established that the journalist unauthorized entry into the premise of the Ministry of National Security was unlawful. So there were 3 premises here. One, Lieutenant misconduct. There was a contravening Juma national security laws.
Practices.
And a police, and a police for no susumi and sanso.
No, maybe they say or say a contravening with their practices. It doesn't mean that it should contravene with armed forces regulations too. You think once when we say practices, it is that go back to where you came from. Unless you when we say a contravention, I say a stripping off in the position, and I say BB, I don't agree to that. They also have to look into saying, is it enough a breach in military for him to get further sanctions or to be told, just be given a warning? You see, it's me feel say how no so because until within some 3 days I'll call now your investigation more poster. You have a right to say that. That is where I will agree with anybody on it. But for anybody to say that national security standard practice or preach it there, the armed forces should also see it as a breach.
Why has it become a news? It's become a news
of
because
the timing.
Because of the timing. Because
yes.
Apart from the timing, why you bonnet in some day national security for Pamno. National security for Pamno say say Omra Ghana Armed Forces. Namusumu for further the secondment of Lieutenant Colonel Frank Agyeman, Director of Operations at the ministry, has been reversed. The officer is to report to the Chief of Defence Staff for further investigations and appropriate action.
Exactly. Further investigations mean what? That is what I'm saying. Look at the further investigation. It comes with what I have a problem is the timing. But as to he being given another way because Yabu Caleb couldn't obedience say stripping off, I disagree. Colonel should be stripped off, and I say, I'm not so convinced there. But me share time now. It give credence obedience for a political way.
Necessarily but all the Ankamunya investigations. Namunka say okay. This is what ye nipa no oye. When you have people who are qualified on the subject in the person of Dr. Nyaho. Yeah. Dr. Nyaho, a former military person. So no mind the point of view say. You know what?
Or quite now, Yaman position in there.
Also, you know what? Nobody goes and misbehaves in another field as an army officer and comes back near some man of position.
Yeah, but when some misbehave should be well defined too here. Me the timing I have a problem with. Now, we call military when so I have ranks are amunya one. Yet to me, maybe. You see, it becomes tactical.
Okay, it's a running story. We'll look into that.
Military PRO can decide this.
I say dangerous, and Agalga also say insult to national security, which I agree with both of them because it's dangerous because we are dealing with national security. National security is like BNI. So what you say? It's for them to have come out and say, look, what this guy did. Because in America say Ghana Police, Ghana Armed Forces, National Security, any other hand in hand procedures no and which is why Dr. Nyaho Tomaklu, former army officer, can say it's dangerous because who been put that on the laws.
I'm yet to see that, but armed forces are in the world of
anyway. Quick one on the Akufo-Addo.
I can't agree that.
Quick one on the Akufo-Addo. You see, Amidu Diano.
Yeah, I think
Akufo-Addo you see double salary. Eddie PNDC MPs.
You see, some of these stories, it gets a lot of views and attention because this is not the first time you are hearing. Yeah, and by a huge. Yeah. When they took over, by a huge say some of the MPs, your ministers, no mujis, and I don't think it's today. It has happened.
What's that? Just a story, Naira.
Yeah, the people like Haruna do some money adenya. People have been discussing it, and the Muntakamunya said these are the issues that have come up, and the thing just got lost in the system without proper ending to it. It is a special special prosecutor or Dami Godfrey or Dami no kaka say special prosecutor was handling the case of double salaries in there, and the man did not want prosecution. Then also no, he never really got to the conclusion of that. Into what Godfred Ami is saying is not true. Yeah. So no one should have investigation into that one. But in any case, if it is true that the government is holding some of these astute opposition ministers to their boss, that some more then it's really dangerous for us. That means, just like you said, you've even answered the question already, that a lot of deals people have had confidence that it should not pass. And you see, assembly by you analyze it from the top. Yeah. Kind of the way they were able to pass without a proper way, no.
It makes you give credence to stories like this, right?
Yes, and it will be because it's dangerous. If truthfully this thing is happening, then the future looks bleak. That the gatekeepers have been compromised, and now everybody is going through that door. Prostitutes are coming to a sanctified wedding.
Prostitutes,
let's say gatekeepers. Prostitutes should be well taken care of. Now you are rather being compromised. It's huge. It's huge. All of a sudden. But
I think that we are sitting on tenterhooks. It's dangerous.
A time bomb.
Especially and not any double salary in some national security now. Yes, I'm in position. It's dangerous. No, manager is dangerous. And okay.
Caleb couldn't than his.
And yet, Caleb,
how dangerous it is.
You see, we are talking about lawlessness in the country. Mokofa fix the country. Amount for the fix. They must fix yourself.
Yes.
Right? Yeah. Fix yourself. Fine. Government not disassociating nobody. Won't mean ganjam say your modern. But she say I buy agency to say national security. I investigation I can say kuda.
We are born in a
year. No. Police ni soldier ni soldier for Colonel Agyeman. Anyeni. Until ya train us and say free her. Uncle back. Now chief of defense staff. Any investigations for further action. Now must I bona baswa man position kese.
But when you say the case is still pending, we already story no must say.
Why do you even somebody who has obi awaya there asema ban ho national security apam no aden obedua na say nipa na if the case is pending like you're saying, why don't you even finish with your thorough investigation? Finish with your thorough investigation, bring your report, tell us the report, say okay, Colonel Frank Agyeman is vindicated wanyam from Sobia, and therefore ya tuni posu.
But him say, "For one soldier, him say soldier they rise by ranks." No, but they rise by their mates. Inti baby do no pen away to akọ head honum as a lieutenant colonel. Maybe a major general.
Into a new you need lieutenant colonel.
They don't have somebody.
Maybe when they don't have. Into one why
major general to
and they will play devil's advocate.
No, yes sir.
Obi a di boni into Infantry second Frank Agyeman you are. Ghana Armed Forces 64 Battalion. Yen you be now
colonel President for choosing Colonel. Who rise it to Major General? No, Colonel President Yama Colonel. Colonel, you rise it.
Do we have only one Colonel?
There are few.
There are few into okay. Let me ask you this question. When he was at the national security, are you telling me says national security wati kasistifo honkenyo bi antna?
Oh, you be but it's a bit technical. I wish a soldier can really explain to us.
But once indiscipline is in and soldier for cry, they're more indiscipline.
Yes, you show me you
ordinary citizens cry to go de akwashe garum. Na mo nipa soldier for cry they
say the same thing. Caleb could have to say so
therefore then can trust them for discipline. See, no, I agree with Dr. Nyaho. We are living dangerously.
No.
Living
we on espionage, on Kofa Ghana information, come on Nigeria now, big small boy never papa and assume you're living dangerously.
Manichu.
Oh boy, everyone was there. Caleb could have papa and assume and Agyeman should not be given any position because your papa Caleb could assume kakra. Na me kraso da fon bo me da na sanka sanso je ni to anga manu de ndem ko e bia bo me because I want you hear me
my member calls no manu cho magandi
oh boy we mo
the poor be boo show you so okay Unity Radio that is just by the way 508-304-9394 makase number ba kono say yemfa calls beam. This is the new studio line officially Spectrum for any yama is it me fa more than 5 calls cry 508 3049394 ofra afedi abi phone lines no na bia barbering salon na daruma ye jimu course no nti ubetumi afresh abri ye koi na so do adwen kire dia ba na ye di nkomo bebre ya hwe Twene Jonas nsema o kan ya afedi o say he was praising Otumfuo no na dey start here minimum no chodi si ani. We also looked at NDC IPAC boycott. John Boadu say childish and immature and pointless. Say omo Emma normal dey share Mensa. Atubiga so can say me bre na ya hwe Atubiga is saying say the book bi a watchro so the book ne ba bonten a be damage NDC. Mensa so osan say one of the best EC chairs Ghana yenya and NDC so o chere say NDC abano omo anya omo adwuma yi and omo quality omo resource inti mo mfa bibia nkoshe Mensa, and then he also attacked Otumfuo for say the most laziest then greedy, lousiest, incompetent, wicked, selfish NDC chairman ever. Ibiaba, those were adjectives that Atubiga used to hear. You know that chance so Akufo-Addo Matanami you double salary no the mere NDC MPs na pampam to the BB banam ka say hey was hey kai double salary no my including time omoye vetting no and also and afi Kendall Frank Agyeman obi a wakwa akodi nsemfo sabi ewo ama national security se omo hwehwe mu chese wa anya niema ye nti yapam no se won ko back to Ghana Armed Forces so koya ya san command post kese na ya appointing no as 64 Infantry Battalion omo chief army commander ama sezia no Dr. Nyaho wasi eye dangerous ade na waye no ehu pa sa enso na eye MP I friend say Agalga nso say ade no eye dangerous Ghana ehu na eye atemdidie the national security for okay Ibrahim share phone calls na say dia mame ya dia sra kase ma na bia mba brain salon ube yuti no anima da na wan efe na wo look sexy and attractive akrom ha obi akọ na bia mo ne community Ambra Main Street openia sama store ni nchen ha walk-ins are welcome as well as appointment na bia mba brain salon adaruma ena callers na enya akwanya eche madwen me she call na say fi Ibrahim you are obi waso ne number by international caller me pacho enye daddy boat ena enye oluman enti wo a want to din no so ya 4 people na also na wo ko Ibrahim yanko
opo anawi ya maminchao au America na Ghana hade say 520 ana 530 ana yewu
Ghana above 5 o time na Ghana above 517 maza your time no how
517 na wa picking 51 and wa picking magina almost what na so 15 minutes kasa na only you know the boy abaso na the only thing say the time na udi maye no aya matam ni adwuma mate go America de mi say you go dia ye mate maja to munti oda to aso mate me da se me mame nti radio no so no nanse no udi kan pete call a kasa bia on say u pete wi ya ntimi ti obi kasa bia obeka bia no e be clear answer ye feedback no and say na high because you say you follow information no
okay
but u pick up big na no kasa me ya me kia wo kwa inu so no me timinka na no so eboye na me ya opo ekigibla wo se hwan wo obi ansai na dajo no
okay
na kono do flag ko contest NDC no flagera no ahun le tu no na ntise ekigibla kura obi anyi no me se wan vote kwa wanya nke kwa ansai ya dajo no se onwa ne respect no ofrise na Mensa aya di papa na mpacho parliament ono maye na owiye balo pipa owi no parliamentarian no de owi no kala so nyikra ni de troana
ozi ni
ni de na troana
ni de
ni tro antino ye ka se NDP la wi ya yeah, Odika, because they are killed, the ballot people, or they are the whole parliament. My Ghana animasi. Na security, the security one summer, I Ghana no security na against some, because they can't say maybe. Can I just want to say, police will not for the almost be a car soldier. So okay, and I said, you communicate, they know how. And our PA had the soldier putting for that. So, okay,
Yeah, make I
that's sorry. That's sorry. It's a coma. I can have the first order my coaches of the pretty. There are no and for my kids, Yaku Amadisari, oh Ghana. I don't know, American or Korean picture like say, oh, Bobodi. The same about you say, I feel be like Chino. You can say, them can Luranopo. So, Muchisa, Papa, I was on the coma, Amadisari. Omunchi can I Japan count because Ghana, yes, no kind of career, opposed to the program out. Yeah, free. Yeah, you can't go to the adventure. So, yeah, and so far as overcome. Now, on your being a town, and a question of wearing Oka.
Yeah.
I took radio, Sabranchina, or America, or Kasakase. Nicasano, let me know why. That's how when you got an African Pennsylvania. Kasabinu. Oh, I said, Tewonoka say, Oka Sambina and check as Antinia. Maybe because Wonoka say, Asamaoka Antonica. Tewonoka said, you can be my gene, including Santina. What did I tell? And I want to like him. Yeah. What did I tell?
Yeah.
And you know, I was social media over my team.
Yeah.
So, the only problem is say Asante region and Asante Hene say Nyaho go fight big can one. Nanka mu jealous of some kind of correction manfa. And can never be a Ghana than you.
Okay, Ibrahim, yeah, that's it.
Oh, go now why Kurani. Go for you say Obi people Abraham say Minka we. Then ya kind of yan kind of one there my number ko yi. And I see you can't crazy. What can I pay you? Because I never can I have a for me. What do you from
Rawan? Council, Ibrahim, no, Unity Radio 103.9 of Pabusu, number idea, Masada Mekano. Some people are still calling on the old line. Me pacho no yam fanya you may be 508-304-9394. 508-304-9394. 508-304-9394. 508-304-9394. Olumai mamintiu omo anomdi wanim no airlines na drop o daddy boat ni ade nyina anti Olumai mamintiu wi ana ba for iza asare soko
opusa wo ye de
adom ni bia so me gidi za wonzo ye
yo ko mamintia me papa me sadan so dan o to refe and we na mentia e friend say chama ko jago e party chama papa opo Mensa Ghana Poina now Opo point of correction. Now more Casar mostly Atubiga a senior man or NDC because our contest for NDC flag bearership and you know correct.
And then you know
correct. Now on carry now. May correct me yes our correction now you see one. Ono
te me nim so te interview na Kwame Nkrumah ye na ono kasa kra na kan say or try and when yana nanka ono nso qualify say Mahama Fano as running mate but in paper for this weather
one try one contest opo ni papa opo
okay
mente politics and channel but me
no I'm just trying to
Nipa 7 me Nipa 7 am ko peke form no na Atubiga kan Nipa 5 no 5 now Atubiga and 5 no
okay
Nipa 7 2 Atubiga na ma value attend region we kraboni bi sa omu yoni Nipa 5 from consensus here Domama Jogabra friends Sylvester Mensa and Abasman Baben. So Nipa 5 no and a contest. What do you call it on the ballot? What do you call it? Okay, I know interest Atubiga senior man. And now when you senior man, so when this move say the whole contest simple and this flag bearer say I know and qualify with senior man. Okay, we started to about 2000. Must about 5 good times, 20 good years Nama NDC. I don't qualify me senior man or NDC. Opo party me opening for our party. Any one would be a party is not near 5 years. I think the position then I holding no NDC. from constituency to national position then our contest that. From contest position, we are winning position, we are winning. We are the quiet senior, we are the who got to talk with one purple, and you are saying because who got PK form say, who contest for flag bearers, and a 1 young contest, what about the senior man, and no one about the superior NDC one, who's meeting baby. A cast a book now, the book no the club on the NDC local answer. Rollins are not found a crime in Uncle NDC. NDC is bigger than Domama, NDC is bigger than Benjamin Kumbo. Nancy agenda Benjamin Kumbo must say our NDC mono.
Now, why am I down with?
They are politicians. And then there's an agenda on Incophobia. ABC 1 people, yes, not some crab name, come not the phone for a community, and before you almost see for more, obviously about power. Because no one must set the agenda, no, or move fight against another. And the most agenda now move fight against you don't mind the community phone. What corporate of a normal prior preference, you don't mind a friend or for a focal. It's in a Benjamin Kubo, and this go position. Almost something so more, yes, agenda now, or do us are released some ending.
Nano jam jinazo inu so ya do to hold the drew so I be obi kasa anti jinazo nana.
Much better.
They are bigger than an Akufo-Addo MP in 2040 because party first and son of what about the contest who is Atubiga? Who is Atubiga now? Quiet to 1 year to tomorrow and friends Ghana. Or more fighting and the Democrats wouldn't call more part of. Robin Kuroman in Adamu, David Uncle who are prison. Women are fighting independence among Ghana. Independent, fighting in Ghana, about journalism, Maduamuya, a particularly for Cuba, Arana Tamo, or Comunina, Jamu said the Bear, media for freedom, and the media for freedom, a particularly for Cuba, Comune, Arana Tamona fighting for self freedom, and the Munamo enjoying. Who are you so much now? Who will receive book be a honest and collapse and his own other collapse? Yeah, I see. If you can say, I may be my master mobile and national security penina. Or Koya say, yourself promoting police not the first time. I did this. Now, this without your Agyeman and Ghana and so you now with the Canada Kai. On over can Japan, some of Poker Guy. Every Sunday, anybody and a Kokai and can be signing panel and for them. Back at the point, the big guys are some guy and we start the way to feel. I say, Ghana and Canada. If the Ghana who was the Kai and Kawasa. So we are NDC, we are people. So we are to now, who Katane, so now we are here. We are fighting the Nawati. It will be sending us to solve for any example. If you are in your phone, I say,
thank you. Thank you. Nyamenka, okay, Unity Radio 103.9. Anopa Bosuo and we Mamen picking my next caller in the person of Bafo Israel, sorry. Daddy boat, Ubana Kosa. A man for bedu anytime ya and name me kontoka because so fra na rules anu akate you go and come back for maminti we another debate back for yanko we another debate ko
amita na mensa wetin na ye mo ma ba so le gina dey am o ye ma ipa ye wo United States and Ghana you know be it so dia how say aja how in na o ke sano na the NDC for person mo you know mo person mo bo Atubiga tuni why man now all to the budget now all can send the farmer for during 2012 by 2013 election petition I go to the point that there's no food now contenter what a poor man from the then okay kaka answer me kaka na you want to do and I'm ready to talk about the NDC what na be budget so that time you want to do yeah, quarter person now, or kind of and maybe you should be crucified. This is one of the critical nature of NDC. But I don't know the a big say you're going to be always say IPAC. Boycott now NDC for boycott to IPAC. May the thing it's a party advisory committee. They give advice to the electoral commission. The electoral commission is not black for power the compact. If you call that meeting,
I would silence.
Yeah, I would hold on. Why? I'll be also we announce to us. Obi also nipa do on him to hold on.
Yeah, no, it is not like that. But NDC for Nankasa, Yaman, here was a way out of the bomb, and first to make you done and I thought, Ama, you must not go Yama or Mono, and Yamano. One of our lecturers to you, second to say, the figures, 10 years ready. What was the Supreme Court? Some are 24, and another bank of the Supreme Court. No, to say, we should get intact, things to everything. But none of them moment they are going to tell you, you are not having to do one figure. I said I want to make another gram now, ma. What is here? So, you must see or whatever people. I say, Atubiga to a going. But the concession internet radio or coalition center be internet coalition center be or the and I like
I say NDC. Coalition Center no in Binduri Internet Cafe cry a better channel so channel. That is the point. On no Binduri area no free into hona no say Binduri Internet Cafe cry was bigger than NDC Coalition Center was setting up.
They were the war NDC first nothing. Internet paper ma for say am some be coalition result no. Binduri be try na. And then you have to take was a motor plan na mo I said, Mobile Magic, I one for book number because the same woman I was saying to me the back. That's how I was actually the Nayamia to figure out for we are setting our wife on the
AMPP Buga Gavaga from Brown.
I want one of the Nankasa to Jabu Burama. We are saying, or walk or Katafuku Nukuno.
Okay, but for that,
one in the
okay, thank you. But for Israel, sorry, yeah, that's CP. My family, my friends, Daddy Boot, why ready at us? My Pumboko there.
Local international, so
when you go upon the Medini and Bacho, Minima Busu and now here, someone who you fear.
Yeah, I now so to say Unity Radio, no.
Yeah, that's it. Mine too.
Yo, international Mensa at you for Ghana for 8 years, near about 4 to 8 years. Because now about fully BPP, sounds of my Bagana. When you mean, now Mensa Ghana over is now east and west. You 2 and 2 work or some action, and now international Mr. Frank Bruno, and all about Frank Bruno, and I don't need money. Thank you, remind the other one to like the actual and the media. I need that Frank Bruno and I want to be attending the channel of your international.
I'm a tongue back for me tongue.
No, where that boat? International.
Sorry, that was me tongue.
No, what is a community Australia?
Because I didn't
I can really be Australia. Now, I think it goes to Google or the buyer. Also, the wife was from the air. You won't pay for me. I'm a papa to the crowd down prison. Or me, Devon. Some of them feel about maybe that or my first right there. Some of them feel or like you want to do a flower. And if you let me know, and you are. If you fear to do a thing, and I will position our good day. If you fear to do a thing, like Atubiga carry out the idea, they also will do that thing. I'm going to go to international Bagala. You know, you see RGP. NDC for me, the Omain Koso, Omain one, Chimina, the NDC photo. International Bagala, Appointing, Anopa Bosuo, you know, the so I tell you, my people, this is Cabbage, yeah. What I allow something to come out of the you know, and then through Sano I do. Never Akufo-Addo, only about one MPP criminal. But I would show a million crick. And now we're a family. Yeah, I'm a family. The Mensa, I'm about to say, one of the best chair in Alamawa.
Yeah.
And I hope you're but now NDC force I won't come on me after yeah, they are because international. South boycott. If I so be honest, Omuni assembly am o man no e na mu ni peto bia na de be develop o man no omodi anu say kwan bia o mefa so o mefa power no e no na se say e o ma gengene nti ye nu ntro ye mo man mu ni sakasaka anya me nwa kwa so e me bia ye beto aba omo chairman we sample for ka say o me di isi cha aten o me ma o man mu na sakasaka e no a no mo ye na ya pa o nwa gene Yame anything ni yame
okay
international me dey do say na Akufo-Addo ni mo say that the NDC program omunye nane Atubiga the should move on somewhere and Akufo-Addo standing for presidential no mo dey tell you say wa
that mo to time aso ya da se o time aso
omunye o malo NDC ni problem here dey afa ya wa yele nyame ma de fanche
ya da CP daddy boot mame mfa nana ojambe ma nana ojam frefri obo ase nana apom de zen
Opo Adom Ariye and experience.
Mind you.
Minister Moson, Mr. Danson here.
Mr. Danson here, pa utio den.
Ana MVP mpanyinfo mo nya so mo here.
Bia ho de Nyankopon dom.
Me da see bro. Ira alan ko jo chamate so chia o. Opo ni me nyina ne se. Hwe ewiase on. Wani bi etna kuro bi so. Ana de bia osore ana obodawuru se ne manfo mi hye mebo. Ko mo nya nsafo ne so wani ha agene dodo. Ana akọrinsafo kromo no obodawuru dapo ana mo koye. Akọrinsafo zise mu ni yire. Na mama ne mpani fota so mo se ye be semra e kromo ase. E bonumre no nsia bia obia yire bia diane a on famra na nanan ka bi hwe na hinti ko ni fon ka bi hwe ansa ni papa ko dibi. Akọrinsafo ni yire obi no de o mo so ye penso ya gi atun ye semra kete. After Nyansafo ye semra ye de so wa on fan ko be twotwo no ane be twotwo so after na Nyansafo no eso o mo ntiase ye boda ru so momra ma anko sabe mu se bi mi akọrinsafo akọrifo ana o makọ akọsemra na adimo etiemra na adimo ta na akọ meeting akọye ya boda ru ma mi afrem so momra mo so monko ta na ebi mu yesi ke kan se bia moko mo nyumu tu o mo na akọsemra amemra na ejuma Ghana na yeso no Ghana first eti ye ni amandi so for monko manu tu next time ye prayer omo de anko no monko ye mu se obi Nyansafo a ohine boda ru o manko ni bi obo ma me fa we sia na too big zero too big I mean what you friends
Atubiga Stephen Atubiga
ye bodia to so MPP phone ni no mu so sa branch na gaba na ka from de be me apodwe no mu sa be fa branch kan e bi na bi anso so ko pam mo ye be bo mu dia
ana na ono wate ono ane party onko ba bia wate party
ye ken kwa yini mo tete party nketenke to mo de ewo party kase mu jiskedi ye mu di sa be eti atugugla on heye ana bi fon ye se ye question ti so o party bi no obe da bu no se ke no ni etitis kamani yini mi scam tete mu di kedi ye yini scam tete ma ku fia palu ye na ma ye ti aso ye brepetin kwa from 92 kwa ta penso ye full life ni bi tifi ni bi we no ye nya kapre obi kwotene party fia bi se anomanu a ye so ye gina bi ye titis kamani sa de ye no ma na maso na Atubiga kwa de o de badi a ene pam ye be se akere wo opo e ma mfa si ana che Mr. Dansman se
okay nana ojambe ma Mr. Dansman atonka
ba bra to ma nyina ma
ye da se
o se
me se ye da se nana ojambe ma okay ma me mfa me nua be ma kwajopoku apom ti sen
opo oba de na da ro ma ye wadi section konkron ana me kidi se unity radio adwumaifo tiefo NCA college amu fa unity radio program so wo mo mu kiri na po ye kidi se Nyankopon eso mu ye pa na wo be koso ayenhira esanse o pekana nsem papa na tia emse ni nyina ye kisa utie unity radio opo Atipa ma se mo e kamna men ko be program so ye tia me ka se unity radio do open nsem pa na tia isa ni nyina se unity radio opo o ka se na nse enche bia ana me get up as a video can say so abo ya ka say papa lawyer John kuma Kishu district MP our for free opo me babo na chi sana papa na ye de adisia ojuboku ene na chi koda for so opo na wo ye de na ye mo hwe opo ko se be twa ya ne wo wan o ke le tete ye Yamla na emsa eniji sembi SC e wo joshon platform. Opo so ba kaya. Emsa wo de wo church ko ma cheye pa. Opo nya ko pon ya na wo anya ko pon ya na to. 58 good years opo so wa ba kaya na ufichi ko ma ko ata ko ja tia. Emsa ki de wo tie tie to ma ansa no wako. Tana papa na ko no wo de opo ya na wa ye project kama ja church so e na de wo ko ata ko ja tia nya pe na ko fi pa ko amune wo ko de betia. And one is all for upon one church at a good artist. And you know, I was a fish one, I am the ever and 1.5 5,000. Some of them put out for and to oppose anybody again and thank us. But when it's a unity radio, I'm to tell what you put as some pomna or they or say I are to oppose a Yabama Pana Abasi plan. They come in to answer with a family to answer your band. Papa Atubiga answer my answer all canon. And he's for the money because only the cow moncono. Nanka Ghana at the Kapazam Yaka NPP for Anabasa or Maconco Ghana. But when it can see other what in the book be about for the bar. NDC for Yana so many no all the Alma sorry 8 piano. Now mid as some Americans go. Where I was starting to say, all from Korea and a book no ever about Mabonte. Where I can say, and this for sorry, and I'll one book no, the better was a very more of a panel. So I publish here. All books I'm not because once I am this media, and yet your own himself almost 60 10 or 1 name about community. Now I have a power that can go about parking Mudabe. Now I think that you're about parking Mudabe. It was figure one to Atubiga the one party. I don't know why the general secretary.
Atubiga and your general secretary. My inquiry on your general secretary. The committee I feel to party. As the only I see to general secretary. As not to be done. What Papa no party in the okay, Kasa.
Minimendis we are Minimendis here, and can ever start for number 2 NTC. Now, NTC, and I'm a call NPP. It's Papa, to my channel answer them, and on the book or the Baba Telopo. Open up on China, young NTC, so many, or no one a bit yet. Okay, Twene Jonas, Samuel, or 24244, you're selling Yano. Ghana is a year bar. Wakaso Ghana, not lecturing us to come up on Ghana mining natural. You have my no 2 from Qua. Ghana, Indian as for me upon a channel for many American.
Could you say, obey my mean to your pump to say?
I have moved on.
A radio museum here, my intro.
Your mamma knows now. Maybe what you for now. Now, you're more about to hold my fire, one of the bois, Ghana, America. Opo,
yes sir.
You are branch here. Your friend is Jonas is honey.
Yeah.
The can have a
yeah.
Now I don't know say but for our children what they say they mean. Say I tell now okay and what when you keep what now ending.
No bonabaso or prison.
Let me stand the prison back. And that I brought me the call any minute for. Nka we a wo kan ye asase nde na wo ye no we two for one fa na what Facebook na oil no na man for support no you know that I think akwa no o better na about some review na oya para wo yini ye omra na o me pacho we wo company na pa nche wa me yini se e ade de ebusu bia ndi do omra no me pacho na nya o ye no on ko to a enye bi o se na be ya na ko bi hu ni se o bi a o ni papa afei Atubiga no I need to go there between no crew. Between no crew the moment ya obey can't be a no crew. That's right ya. And you when I between on NDC for no. So we say I think you all na okay na it will go and not the boy can mind ya. After there no babaka. The moment I know that you want so na ya to the Ghana mama. E o mo so them. Me here no crowd the baby is a double area so. Yeah, I'm thinking by one way. I'm thinking, Sheba, not me, I'm the same can you. What about Yaso? How do I say we? As I know. But the teacher can say to me, maybe, next hour to 1 hour cook up or for what could be a body. I got enough of that. Mogonibi,
Nanka Baya Katia, Aban counting, Bayata in Breza, Atwazwa, Ayabwa, and Casaba Nakotunda. Now, no MP, no saying that you're present, for MP, or the double salary, and they ain't come in a Javan Benamo, in the burial. This is Namado, or compromises out of the with the battle. And it's on the camera, because it's anyone one enemy. You can't be double no one enemy. Tell them your more can go to your bed. Yeah, I of where because that's what is kind of man your movie. Yeah, but anything going on. This is set up. Not 2024. No, a bad name.
Okay. That's a P. Mamemfa TT. We are now. Is it Audu File and also an Africa president?
Audu File.
Yeah, Audu TT. We are now Kawai. TT mine too.
Yo, Oppo. Good afternoon.
Yes, sir.
Yeah. Sometimes when I look at people who once travel to foreign country like US or any European country, when I look at them going back home and the kind of politics they do, sometimes I feel like, what at all have they traveled to this foreign land to come and learn? Look at the way Atubiga is behaving. Atubiga, I learned he once lived in the United States. And if this is this kind of politics that he's doing in Ghana, he is what he has.
What has Atubiga done that coincides with him coming to the States and not learning anything? What has he done?
He talks unnecessarily. He doesn't talk to bring unity into the party. If something is going on wrong, as a member of the party, you can criticize it. But Atubiga, hello, somebody is talking for.
Fila, why? Fila.
Okay, not you.
Yeah, Titi to us, mami.
Yeah, so he talks and brings this unity into the party, and that is what, for me, I don't like. If you want to criticize something that is going on, say it. But the way he talks to bring the head of other people together, it doesn't help. And you see, that is the reason why MPP will not see this kind of nonsense. MPP, if you want to play this nonsense, they'll send their vigilante group to come and kill you.
Oh, no. Titi, this is too wild. No. Titi, no, please.
Okay, let me take away the killing.
Yeah.
But NDC members should learn how to be disciplined to the party. But I will not blame them. They are former leaders who unfortunately passed away. That is what they are learning from him. Look at what happened to COVID-19 and others. Did they leave the party? What kind of they get up and say anything at all, and when the party discipline you, they say I'm defective. What kind of behavior is it?
But Titi, why don't you look at it from a different angle, that maybe what he's saying is also true, that leaders are not doing things right? Because if you look at,
I'm not saying they are doing things right.
Oh, okay.
He himself, what he is doing is all right.
Because you said, I remember last week you were even condemning Otumfuo that he's the weakest chairman to have ever led the party. You remember, right?
That one I 100% I will always say, because
you can say it, but Atubiga cannot say it.
No, but I'm not saying I'm not saying I will not say me. I'm not a registered member of NDC. I'm not.
Okay.
So if something is going on and I say it, and maybe they see that it's not right, maybe they want to punish me. I'm not saying I'm going to leave the party to let say I'm a member.
Okay.
I'm not going to leave the NDC.
Okay, so your point is, if he's gone, then he should let sleeping dogs lie.
Of course, because look, MPP, what he is doing, he cannot go and do it in MPP. You can't. You cannot do it. But let's just leave Atubiga and let me say something else, Oppo. If
NDC, I keep saying it, if they don't get up today and start to fight the system, that is the electoral commission, making sure that the right thing is done. Like what Atubiga is saying that NDC was having a coalition was small. If the system is right and it is working, do you think NDC needs their own coalition something? They don't need it. FPP also don't need it. Other political parties also don't need it. In the United States here that Atubiga wants leave, if they are going to vote, do you see Republicans or Democrats saying they are going to vote?
Titi, your point is well made. Let others also contribute. Our time is almost up. Thank you.
The system works here. We all know it, and that is what this guy who is talking the that's what he's saying.
Twene Jonas
and demonstrating.
Glass and
I don't support the insult.
Yeah. If not the insult, I totally agree with you. If not for the insult, the guy is doing an amazing job, honestly speaking. But the insult is too much.
Yes, but
Titi, that's my main fan. I won't let you. I want you to be in the air. Let others continue. Titi, sorry. There are other people who have been on the line for so long. I would do file. Yanko, we are not Raman one. So hello. Oh, too bad. I'm Raman one upon to say. Yamiado me my too.
I'm Sandra Man Bandana could I am a pana, Casano Cranem, Bantanaman Draman Timancano. Mamichan, I'm in Boa, but Tsunami Chamin and Momokan, when I'm tell you the truth. I tell for you know, Mutina, the Chomo powerful. Or for media, after my Hammy Park, a Stepan said. I no ma ekoso ma we no to yan to for insecurity for ekoso my Ghana and the oposa u pie na adie san kura na u kura na uyam tisho u tika mu kura na uyam tisho opo ya de na mampanyin na arugan kwa Akufo-Addo o ya fata de o yeche enne buru region kwa no yeche na no Sudan ni Afrania you could go to Kunu. You can't go incident our Ghana, I say. I asked sitting there with them and before Kukudam or Piadin and Lutum after insecurity. I also my way. The whole country Ghana for by Ghana for and then the Matiati and yet time the time of paying another than Akufo-Addo. Then you know, for a money a year and a million, yet try out some Penicia, the Pesa Tineno. And then now money and now better money. Sunkewa yatima ukwajuma uyam chichu upia uyam chichu ubako skukwana upia uyam chichu ba emme opipia uyam chichu udauda mukura opo utikike kurana no obopiri no afra clave sese enne normal ekoso no na manda bibia etimi kwata opo yasi ka ukwa fajataba esuru wuram na odene ba na etebia umane nam odena na titi na kopim so yini wanyina opo eduse kama wonya namna ya uni urano uno asani ya esani bausu ya waha ana na akọ formo in forces sector forces also bulldog enkofobi fu akosta formo formo mo enkofobia sankofon esempate hukaye ayako sankofobi fi South Africa yako sankofobi free amama decision be trenu omo and the sankofon and the omatia achiti omenuma and the two ekutom opo okay mbebia necessary to be free and maybe to buy our Ghana our two baby of the container menu let the buy the process no two be we let the kwai and the dumukasa out nkofobia omutontuo omatuo who is that one ni nano afa kodi envu force ni data force so and the tankofo no omunya aduma nya no omu de robbing and ndo omu de so mani so omu de aduma ye nkofo ye kwacho ma
Roman erase Roman
and then and no omu do mu kokko nkofo say I am for a flat out. I'm going to go to that's what we go to Galamsey. So I have to tell you what time. So manager is not by Papa or Piancon Cotonani, no more by my God, and that, oh my God, I am willing to kill it over Nakupo.
Nyamin Council, who had as a Raman one. Fila, now Casawan ye. Casa, yeah. Now was who did that?
Oh, like Opo, Jerica, Atubiga, and it's the big and the Atubiga. Atubiga, one day can enjoy Joshua, the NDC, and NDC Guyana, or better someone, again NDC putting the party, and NDC Guyana, Francis Asiam, where NDC national organizer, Wokoyan, and my NDC Guyana, Pusitano, NDC. Am I in this Guyana? What is that? It's a bigger. The way you want to connect a common 80 Ghana for opening. I would tell you from the security and your my room, and in a form, and do not help you. I put another fire work and Nemoponia for my banner. And the Ghana for every rest I go about a Yamaton Draman Mamma, and then the Mamma Papa, and this temple, about public part, and this temple, about the Mensa part, and this. And this everybody I said to Papa and this I'm on a person for and this and this which are to be get the work on and then Ghana for
okay
in the open magazine your magazine I said in that double Fajuma a good in the one and two of my master web community funny with security I have to see but you're paying for in the MP Bush and another Nibonia 169 billion no much to them party for the talk at the play here balance and then a Ghana for the head so I talk about Jama and this to be gone.
Yeah, I say, I would file. Thank you very much. We live to fight. Yes, yeah, I say, I was saying this year. I ain't to me for Kobe. Be me pacho. Mustafa will be free. Want to me and Yakwam. Express my opinion now. Maybe pick him on me who some calls not drop. We are here tomorrow. We will be here. It's unfortunate. Went to me and Yakwan. A couple of people also called on the other line, but for the most part, I think most people got the opportunity to express their opinions. Titi and so me you free because now time that's one. Sometimes they say every Monday call. Possibly I would have to time every caller because as I might be mujina so Titi and callers now free Ghana and other places. Ne be to me jina so 17 minutes, 18 minutes. No young kasai unze now more bread. We have to consider all these things. Now it may be I'll give everybody 2 minutes. Until it 30 minutes never far phone calls now. We can pick as many calls as possible. Now yet to me we be na we pay. Yeah, there's an say Emma a rich way auto school or no and a boy my day motivational message bye. My main couple of messages on the show. Na yenya na yen sorry so na yen kofa nunsia kase bo Ghana emfa emremo yenua ba what's a name mami share or say you joined us late. Yeah, my big fan Mami Abba Nkuma. I must say, hey guys, I'm late today. Yeah, you are. I say, Paul Delali Disoso, my brother. How are you? Paul, Mami Abankuma say, how are you? Okay, Unity Radio 1039. Couple of messages. Paul Disoso, Appointing saying, also the MPP sponsored FM stations are the ones giving him Atubiga the platform to do their bid. Oh, Eric, come on. Massa, you think there is any good information in that book he want to publish? Since Manucho has given him a senior member position, tell him to publish the book. Manucho. Oppo and Manucho, be fair and balanced. Some NPP MPs, including majority leader, are also on record of doing same. Double salary. Can you? That's taking double salary. Okay, so speak, including them as well. As for the special prosecutor, the least said about him, the better arrest my case. Okay, yeah, but I know they say Ebeto just say MPP MPs being so I be, but the thing they say the news here and he say I know now I the panic button and now do you the chair NDC MPs. That is what Amidu can. Tieno na yeshe because MPP MPs in Kwana yeah there is no way there see what Colonel Agyeman Temi Krachere say MPP MPs in Kwana there will be no prosecution. That is not news because MPP government is so. But with NDC being the opposition side, now you say and on OUSU as and on there ye kwanyi so and on na a hard say if that is the case then kwaya na say buy. So that is the angle we picked the story from. But Ochina is our story name particularly because Amidu picked it from a different angle. Was it double salary scandal? No, Akufo-Addo instructed former Attorney General not to prosecute MPs, and to be looking at that particular story tomorrow and delve deep into it. Say sanity dia na can we have trust in this government if it is true that he instructed the former Attorney General not to prosecute the MPs for double salary? We'll be delving deep into these stories. Nyame adma Ochina Abusia aha ena brebe mai kwan na edi dwumadi na si kai se sa wo yoba na wutie mi a ena de nyame ayadom se de maka no Vernon Women's Health Services aba Ghana ni Dr. Kwame Amponsa wa ye adwuma konfa no chi ache ena oba kuruma 2005 abe practicing medicine nyame adom se de wonya ne residency wo Worcester ha Vernon Medical Center na ho no no ye na adwuma nti de wo dia obaya ne se uyi obai frɛ no obɛyɛ ne primary obetimi ne primary doctor sanso na wapom den ɛma ɔhwɛ mma pom den bibia ɛwɔ ohun bia obɛboa na wahwɛ onse de bia meka it's so comforting sɛ obenya wankasa ukrom ni sɛ doctor na wahwɛ na bibia nso etumi akonkan edi amount so ho enti monfrɛ number no mepacho ɛyɛ 508-459-2706 508-459-2706 offer number no a mepacho obejo so na watumi ahwɛ wose wanyinsen na opɛ primary doctor obɛhwɛ ama bibia so tumi akonkan a na nyina no so ayade a wonso mo yɛ gynecologist no they do everything woman enti oba wapomodin from head to toe pacho ko na enyo exams na yehu early stages of any diseases I pese unity or wabra bombrofo ne nka nyame ayadom we wa mayen ayenso ye de Dr. Kwame Amponsa eno no nkasa na ontumi emmo na bibia nkonkan 10 Winthrop Street Worcester MA 01604 Suite 312 ena owo eno no nkasa na omwo sisi de nyame ayadom financial services ba akopɛ Rashida Financial Services o how bia wo bia frɛ nua ba Rashida sikasɛm ntoto nyina ɛwɔ 781 354-3060 na unsisiu Danko African Market and Wholesale brabeto kankaleba so na efanum ne sa oye ho yade hahama pa ne nyina no ono akoye ne container de Ghana nuane ne African nuane banti wode hahama no su bi ba betumi akoto bi ahye ne dudu ne ade anom na aboa KM Ralph Roofing boye dan e wo Ghana so nyina amayen na bibia so konkan Agyeman driving school so far Agyeman say open driver's license there ene brabe hu no ono so oti ukrum kasa obeboa twi no beka na watumi ahunu ka ne ka entem na bibia so tumi akonkan na so tumi account license frɛ no 774-329-3271 774-329-3271 kai cell phone in segment no na bia barbering salon adaruma ena ma callers ni na musumutumi kire mo atwen bra main street openia siama store ne nchen opɛ the new Nabiam super ultra modern barbering salon be UT ne look gbenze na bibia nkonka ho nkonkan sexy and attractiveness ehɔ ne efafre Nabiam ebo adwuma sanso ne de aseda kese ema eye Dan Auto Repairs as a mass trading oboni dia obi ase enam papa ne fie ni ho big Olubi Barbering hair salon he de big keke what you omu nyina ho nsem dada o dwumadi no so omu nyina nso ebo yechidom tai yechi ana itumi di dwumadi ede ebramo Manucho Magandi Gaucho Margarita Lamolina Mempemwasem Worcester Massachusetts aka the Walking Encyclopedia eba afia ha wotenenka medin edi Noah Opoku Jemfi obetumi afremi Opo National mpacho medin na ye Opo ya na call ba ko bi minim sa wudu file ma correct na o kana oko media na ye Opoku ni twa no short OPO Opo National medin hu hia me pa enti momo ni ye mame nyame ya adbo china no pa sign ubeshia na ye de foforo dia bro but se wo bom paye na se uti se media Manchester United ne VRA no minim ba bia be bom paye akọ na se wo yobi a wo ya Arsenal ni dia na ye se utimu bo wafu dia na se Manchester nso bobo na minim so we bomb pa Manchester no akoso abedi watem se utimu bo wa fudi a ene wa yakramo nyame adman be sign mo ahia ochina anopa abra abonundu anopa no e wo kasafidi so sabre de ahobrasie mu a moma me mo ho kwan na me mfa mo nko mo krom Ghana na yinkotie nsem a piepie e wo yen akan kase bonu mu e wo eye Peace FM na yemfa eno so emremo. But before I do that, Kofi Wayo se opeso kan bibi kakra bi kiremo na iwia na yakopis na de oson osukra akoso agwa na odin dodo e de oson ka onu tum ne ntie Kofi Wayo kakra e de ne
our problem, you know. Hey, boom, something happens here. Ho 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 ho.